Young cowboy. Starting position to be determined. Hey kids, welcome to the table. We are setting up Great Western Trail. I've got the Great North.
Rails to the north?
Rails to the North expansion. This is first edition. I understand that second edition has some minor changes, but nothing big. Nothing certainly that affects our gameplay. It's still a fine game.
They've renamed the cows for some reason.
Breeding cows?
Renamed them?
Oh, they renamed them.
Yeah, as I recall.
I mean, that's mechanically important, let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's going to affect the entire game. Your experience will be subpar, Craig. I apologize.
Actually, I like the original names. They're actually cows I've heard of.
Right? I actually identified one out in, where were we, Madras?
I don't remember.
We were out like towards Madras, and literally like we saw a Dutch belt, and I'm like, I know that cow. And sure enough, there was a sign confirming it. Dutch belt. Like, yes.
And you always know the Scottish Highlands when you see that.
Oh, by all means,
Yeah.
yes. There.
Those are the best cows.
Fuzzy. Pick one. Pick one. All right. So those are your starting.
I think I started down here, right?
What are they called? Goals? Well, not necessarily. Yeah, technically, according to the rules.
No, I
Start
was
anywhere.
joking with my.
Oh, pardon me. You're trained, yes, for sure. Yeah, we're just still getting set up here. Got a couple things to go. I was walking through setup. I have been home for exactly 25 minutes, so I have not had a whole lot of time to plan or get things set up or anything. I'm lucky that I got the stream up and running on time. So, and we'll have a little bit of teach here. Craig is a new player. Jason and I are fairly experienced. Jason is quite experienced, so I fully expect a good showing out of him.
Oh, well.
So just do what Jason says.
It's a teaching game, so I'll probably try some strategy that doesn't work as well, just for the sake of trying something new.
For the lulls.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Great Western Trail is sort of a deck builder. I don't know what else you call it. I mean, it's
Well, it's got elements of worker placement because you're placing your cowboy around.
kind of, although it's limited worker placement because you have a trail you have to follow. But you do have options when you do it. Let's see here. So the houses are going up on the top, all of them? Do you have 15 or?
Yes.
Okay.
You have
So
3 in each.
Perfect. Yeah, so you have a deck of cards that are your cows that your cowboy is herding, and you're trying to get your herd to Kansas City so that you can sell it, and then the train line takes it down to wherever it's supposed to go. Based on the quality of the herd will determine how far you get down the scoring path.
We'll have a 3-player marker in the bottom left, and that'll go right up here.
But the further you go down the rails, the more points you get at the end of the game. You do want to get a certain distance, or you'll suffer penalties. You'll get money but lose points at the end of the game. There are other opportunities to gain, like what are these? I forget what these are called. Objectives.
Goal cards.
Goal cards.
Yeah.
Everybody starts with one goal card. That's one of the 4 starting cards. And you don't get penalized if you don't complete it. But the other gold cards, if you take them, they shuffle into your deck, and then if you don't complete them at the end of the game, you do lose points for it.
Only if you play them from your hand.
Right, yeah. If you keep it in your hand, you don't lose points. Correct. Yeah, if you play them to the table, all bets are off. So now we're setting up our boards. Let's see. Let's give you guys a look down here so that you can kind of see what we're playing with here. So we've got a player board. And then we have a little extension that came from the Rails to the North expansion. And it's got little houses that go into the, like, towns
Yeah,
in here.
Yeah, along the trail to connect to different more cities.
Yeah. And so as long as your train has to be passed.
In order to not pay, yes. If you move your train along, if your train is past the city which you would like to deliver to, you pay no penalty points. If, however, you're located south of Chicago, but still score enough cattle points to reach, or south of St. Louis, but score enough cattle points to reach Chicago, you pay 1 coin for each red X between you and the city of which you're delivering.
But then how about these up here?
Those up there, you have to be past the connection.
That comes in, so
Yeah.
from that city.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to deliver to Milwaukee
You have
and
to at
you're,
least
and
got
you're in
to
St.
Chicago.
Louis, or you
Oh,
pay-
you pay the coins to
no,
get
that's
that
true. No,
connection.
you have to have delivered to Chicago in order to do
To
that.
access that?
Yes.
Access either of these?
Yeah.
Any of these?
Yeah.
Because you just follow the little rails that connect
Yep,
to where
exactly.
they go. But then up here, you can also play your little houses.
Yep.
As an action.
Mm-hmm.
You discard 2 of your number 2 cows.
You discard one number 2
Oh, 1 number 2. Okay.
and place a
house.
place a building
Yeah.
to one which you have access.
So real quick, Craig, let's take a look at your deck. So if you look at your deck, you're going to see a variety of different cows. You're going to see Jerseys, you're going to see Dutch Belts, you're going to see Guernseys, Black Angus. And what these cows are, you can see they have numbers on them. So those are point values. And when you deliver a herd, you're going to have, I think the starting hand is 5 or 4? 4. Starting hand is 4. And what you're going to do is when you get to Kansas City, you're going to evaluate the quality of your hand, of your herd that you've taken there. But you can only count each cow type once.
Yep.
Right? Have you played this game?
No, I watched the video.
Oh, he watched a video. Oh,
That'll give
nice.
them some legs.
I got a vague impression.
So now he's an advanced player and we're doomed. So yes, so it's, yeah, you can only count, so if you have a multiple, of course, you only count one of them. And then that quality value is going to give you amount of coins.
Yeah.
And then you figure out, based on that value, how far you get down the rails. Lower values are less desirable, right? So like if you score 0, you're going to get negative 8 points at the end of the game. And you must put a disc there. So you always have to place a disc somewhere. But you can't deliver to the same city twice except for Kansas City and San Francisco. Or New York City. It's New York City. It's not San Francisco.
They changed it,
Oh,
but
that's
you can
fine.
also deliver repeatedly to,
San Francisco.
I think, San Francisco.
Oh,
yeah. I believe that's true. Yeah.
I know this says for each disc on here,
Yes.
your bells count for 2 points.
Yeah. So
So you can put multiples.
Okay.
New York
Yeah.
doesn't indicate that you can put multiples.
that's true. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So I would assume.
So
it's
San
still-
Francisco is still the only
still-
place besides Kansas City you can
Yeah.
deliver multiple times to. But you want to kind of get variety because you'll get benefits from them when you connect them. You get bonuses in between. Okay.
So I'll mention something. This will be more for Mark because he's played. One thing you're going to notice with the new here is how few victory points there are on this base track here. Where previously in the original version, it was all the victory points were here. You see the
Also
connections?
more locations.
Yeah. So here you still see some, but they're nothing compared to the victory points that are on the cities up above.
To north.
Yeah. So just a heads up that
That's a thing.
yeah.
But they do encourage you to want to go into the north.
Yeah.
And the way you do that is by offering up points. So yeah, you're gonna shuffle your deck up, and eventually you draw 4 cards. And then of course on your player board, all the red spaces, mine are red. All of your colored circles have a disc on them, blocking them off. And as you uncover them, you'll gain additional benefits or actions that you can take.
I do have one question mark. Do you want to play with second edition rules and to start? The difference would be in the original version, everybody drew. First player got 6 coins. Second player got 7 coins. Third player would get 8 coins. In the second edition, that is still true. But first player draws 4 cards. Second player draws 5 cards. Third player would draw 6 cards, and they discard down to 4.
Oh, so they get to tune their hand a little bit.
Yeah, which is true of both Argentina and
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
I'm fine with that.
So,
We can definitely adopt those rules in. I just don't know them, so you're gonna have to.
well, I think
Fill
that's
us in on that.
the only real difference.
Okay. Do we want to stick to just the A side on the tiles for
That's what I said.
Craig's benefit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, do we want to put out the base tiles in their order, or do we want to randomize them?
I think first game for Craig that we put it out in base. Put it-
All right then.
So that's
Training wheels are on. That's okay. It's gonna be hard enough just playing the game and learning it.
I crashed plenty of time with training wheels on.
all right. I may.
I forget what this cube is for. Oh, that's for the quality. That's right. There we go.
Do you want to sit around here where you can see the board the right direction?
That'd be fun.
You would prefer to?
I could read upside down.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'm moving your,
No, I was just using it for setup. So
Yeah.
I know we still have things we have to do here.
Yep.
I know these are number 1 tiles that have to go in there, right? Into the first six slots because we're playing 3-player. Oh, and where is this token?
it's,
It's around here somewhere.
it's probably in the bag in which, it's probably in that bag,
Alright.
yes.
Yeah. And then these are the objective cards we have to put out.
Mm-hmm,
These go out over there, right?
Just want to wrap
Yes.
first.
and there'll be
Yep,
4
there we go.
available to choose.
We'll do these.
One thing I'm blanking on is how many of the 1 tiles we'll draw to start with, which we'll place, hazards and the teepees as well.
Well, that should tell us.
Yeah, that should do it. All right.
That's the ticket. Alright, so we got some bags here. Bag here. We're not gonna need all those tiles, but we will need many. Damn, somebody's turned these upside down. Who did this?
Is there by chance a fan or something? If you
Yes,
could move
actually.
some air for me.
Let me get that here.
I already turned the fan on, let me check if it's still running.
We'll shuffle the station master tiles in place.
Fan is running. I'm going to
No, I can feel a little
drop
bit
our
of it.
temperature a bit. There we go. Now we get the AC.
All right. Oops, stay over there, yellow.
Alright, so Craig, then your tiles will lay out in front of you. And there are 12, not just 10. I don't know if they talked about the expansion on yours at all or not.
Mm-mm.
But you can just lay it out. Just lay them out so you can see them all. Because you have access to all of them. I can lay them out in 2 rows like this. Okay. So the way buildings work is generally you pay 2 coins per level of building you want to build, and you can only build buildings up to the
down.
level of
Yeah,
your.
face
Oh, face down. I'm flipping over.
You can only lay buildings up to the base level of your carpenters. Okay? So like right now, you can access any building that requires 1 carpenter. And when you build, which is gonna be one of the basic tiles, you can pay 2 coins per level of building to build it.
Okay.
If you want, when you build, you can upgrade one of your buildings, which means you pay the difference between them. So like say you build a level 1 building, but what you really wanted was this level 2 building. The next time you go around to the construction section, you can say, oh, I still only got 1 carpenter, but I already have a level 1 building. I can upgrade that to a level 2. It only costs me the difference, which is 1 carpenter, 2 coins. Make sense? That's how you get to some of the really high ones. Oh, doggy. Stop it.
Quiet.
Dog outside is bark. Therefore, I must bark.
Of course.
Right.
That's the rules.
Yes. You can place 1 level 1 building at 0 cost. Is that what that says?
I don't remember. Do you have the rules for Rails to the North? Oh, nice.
Good. Oh, did we determine what we have to put out for these?
Oh, I've placed the ones out here, and
Oh,
so
okay.
now we'll fill those in. I believe that these come from 2, I think are all workers.
They're all 2s.
Yes. I believe that is true. But I will look.
The bags are a nice touch.
Mhm.
Makes it easier not to have to separate and stack all the stupid tiles.
Start revealing with a 2 tile on their back, which include worker tiles. Put these workers tiles one after another in the job market. So yeah, all from bag 2. You'll fill it.
Well, look at that, one of each. And then one and a two. So game ends when this
All the way down the bottom.
that
Okay.
falls off.
Yep.
So
That part.
So, the one you were pointing at, perform the action, place one of your private buildings onto a building space on the trail. As always, you need the proper number of craftsmen for the building, but you do not have to pay any dollars. So it could, if you have 3 craftsmen, you can put a level 3 building out.
Sweet.
It's just a
And
free
it costs,
building.
it
Yeah,
costs you no money.
exactly.
Excellent. And you get these. How do you get these?
You get that ability when you place your building there.
Oh, okay. Every time you place a building. In these 4.
I think you only place one building in each location. Each person can place up to one building in that location.
In that quad.
Yes.
And then, so this quad doesn't get anything.
It gets
It's
you
just a
access to the next one. You have to build there before you can go to the next ones.
Okay. Got it. So everybody can build Memphis. All right. So, so in the interest of playing the base game, then, are we all starting our cowboys down there in the corner? Because technically you can start in any building.
Yes, remember that part too.
But I think generally the cycle works best starting down there, but I could be wrong.
Don't know.
Don't. I
Anybody told
think-
me what I'm getting wrong yet?
No, nobody said anything yet. Must be right. This is trash 2 cards.
Oh yeah, you are not allowed to place a branchlet, which is what these are,
Mhm.
on into any town square, which is what those are, where you already have one.
Okay.
So
Only go right down.
All right. I think we're close.
So as far as I'm concerned, whatever, people can go to wherever they want to. I mean,
Oh yes.
Of course.
Yes. Excellent.
Make
This
the
is how it should be.
you
The
want me
new
to
guy
go
should
first?
be first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go first. So, let me make sure I get my numbers right because they're different for each game.
Remember for the video, you can go to it. You can move 1, 2, 3 across.
Yeah. Any
Those are the
spaces.
points.
Yeah. So like these count. These count. But then like
Those
buildings.
cost you money.
They can. But yeah, like if you just wanted to go 3 spaces, you could go 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just whatever buildings are in the way, whatever spaces are in the way. So as more buildings come out, it's harder to navigate.
Yes.
Okay, I will start with $6. You guys, Mark will have 7. Craig will have 8.
Craig, oh, you're the first player.
I am. Yeah,
Okay.
we decided that.
It was decreed,
Mhm.
and then we're doing this hand shaping. Thing?
Yes. So you will get to draw 5 cards.
Mhm.
You will get to draw 6 cards. You have to discard down to your
4.
4,
Okay.
but that will give you
Well, just something to work with.
more options. Are you familiar with all the different building abilities? Kind of. Okay. This is
Most of these buildings are either like new things that are good for you on the board, or they're improvements over the base types. So, for instance, that building down there lets you sell is that a jersey or is
it
that
allows
the
you
white
to
two?
set a white. Yeah.
Lets you
I
sell a
remember.
white for 2,
Yeah.
and then you can play a building.
This is actually where you are allowed to buy
Oh,
workers.
by workers.
Yeah, these-
Sorry,
this
yeah,
is
I
hire
couldn't-
workers.
it's hard to see from this here.
Yep.
So you hire workers at their cost, and if you have enough money, you can hire a second one for an additional 2 on top of whatever it costs here. Okay, that one lets you sell a green cow for 2, and then you can build a building, and it costs 2 coins per carpenter level up to the max carpenters you have. Let's see, this building here you can either increase your quality or gain a. Oh, we haven't gotten this yet. Gain a objective, a goal card, and there should be 4 of these, right?
4 of them, yeah.
Let's do this. So when you take those, they go into your discard pile.
Okay.
So they shuffle back into your deck. If they come up in your hand, you can play them. If you play them, you have to achieve them, or you'll lose the points for them. But you can keep them in your hand the rest of the game if you want, and you won't lose any points.
And why would you play them? One, to thin your deck, but they also do have in the upper left corner abilities
When you play them.
when you play them.
All right.
Yep.
So,
Yep. The other thing you can do on this location is you can move your train a number of spaces equal to the number of conductors that you have. Okay, are these in order? Or they're randomized, aren't they?
no. No, it's A,
This is
B.
C. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason I remember the cow sale being down there, like the buying the cows was down there. So I misremember that. Okay, so then this one will let you take one of the Indian.
Yeah,
Well,
what-
I don't know. You don't defeat it, right?
no,
You just take it.
Yeah, you.
Or you can pay 2 to move your train up to 2. Is it up to 2 or must you move 2?
You pay 2 to move up to 2.
Up to 2? Okay. Or you can take a double action if you have it unlocked. So that's what that gear with the 2-1X's means, but they both have to be unlocked to get the benefit.
So this tile here will give you the first ability and the second ability.
Right, because it's the vertical.
Yeah, the vertical.
This one's the same thing, doesn't it?
Yep.
There's an or and then another. Yeah.
So this first portion is a
It's
choice.
either or.
The second one is
Also in addition.
in addition to.
So this one lets you sell a black cow for 2 and then buy a cow down in the market. And the cost of the cows is based on the number of cowboys you have. So if you have 1 cowboy, you can get one of the 3s for 6 coins.
That's right,
If you have 2 cowboys, you can get a 3 for 3 coins. If you have 3 cowboys, you can get 2 of them for 5. So they get cheaper. Okay. Then you come around here. This location lets you discard 2 matching cows for 4. Great for getting rid of jerseys. 'Cause they're only worth 1. And then you can remove a hazard for 7 coins. So any of these hazards you can take out.
And the reason you might do that is, firstly, they're worth victory points in themselves to have those. But also a lot of goal cards. Here's a great example, actually. This one requires you to build a building, have a blue teepee, and 2 hazards in order to score it.
Okay.
Seems like a lot for 5 points.
Yeah, but you're also
But they're
going to
worth
get
points also,
Yeah,
so.
you get the victory points for the 2 hazards and the building.
Yeah. And then finally, you've got this one here, which lets you move your train up 1 for every conductor, and then take a double action if you have unlocked. Finally, then you're in Kansas City. Oh, I didn't draw. I didn't draw 2 of these. And in Kansas City, you take all 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it kind of helps organize the action that you're taking. And then once you're done doing the Kansas City maneuver, you come all the way back to the beginning. So the only thing we don't know right now is, do we determine position before we do our hand shaping or after? Like where we start?
You can pick your cards and then decide
First?
where you go. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah,
You've already done yours?
Yep.
Okay.
all right. So I'm going to start by.
Well, you know where we're starting here. I have 7 coins. I'm gonna start. You have to start by moving, right?
Well, you don't have to determine yours until after I play it.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I think, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go here. And I'm
Basically, you just your first turn, you choose where you're starting and take that action.
Yep, exactly. Because what I do may determine where you want to go.
Right.
If you were, swearing by a certain worker, if I go there and take that worker, well, you may not be so anxious to go to that location or buy a cow. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm selling my Dutch belt there. That'll give me 2 coins.
Do you discard or shuffle back in?
When you sell them there, go
No,
to your discard.
when you shape your hand,
Discard.
they discard. Okay,
Yeah.
so you should have 2 discards.
Oh.
Then.
All right,
which one's
and then I'm
that?
going to take those two. And I am going to put up.
Hey, Shroom Poof. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you like you some Great Western Trail. Slide this over just a little bit.
I am going to build. Ooh,
Boo.
ooh, a piece of candy.
Ew.
I'm going to go ahead and
Can take some long
put
space.
a building. This building here. So that building, for every building that I have in a wooded area, when I stop there, I can get 2 coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And the green hand is 1 or 2.
In this version, it's on your
Oh.
thing, and it changes depending on player count. And
Green
this
is
one,
2, black
it's
is
2.
1. Okay.
So I'm playing a little bit of a risky game because I'm building past the hazards because we don't happen to have any of those hazards. And there's none up there, so I'm opting to banking
Yeah.
on having a couple
Hope
of
there
turns.
don't any come out there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if they do, I'll be trying to remove those so I don't have to pay the hazard money.
It's going
All
good.
right.
Never played GWT. Great Western Trail is just a solid game. You know, this game was good when we played it, and then Argentina made it a little better. And then, as far as Jason's concerned, New Zealand is the best iteration of it. And is there supposed to be a 4th one? You said
I don't think so.
there's something else about Great Western Trail, like a card game
Yeah.
maybe or something like that. But yeah, so now we're playing this because I have this copy, but I know you have New Zealand, right? So
I have both. I have Argentina, which you also
I
have.
also have Argentina. Yeah.
And Chris bought New Zealand.
Yeah, so we'll get New Zealand on the table also, so we can kind of compare and see, you know, all the different games.
I would say that the New Zealand is probably the best. I was going to say if you played one and you like it and you're only going to own one, I would
Get New
own New
Zealand.
Zealand.
Yeah.
It's got the most bells and whistles.
Okay, I am going to start here.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell a Black Angus for 2, and then for, let's see, I guess I have to take those. And then for 6, actually, yeah, it has to be 6. I will grab one of those blues.
They are shares.
Yes. And that, when you buy cows, they go in your discard. Standard deck builder.
Okay.
Just goes right in the discard. So it shuffles in later on. Oh, and I guess I need to, oh yeah, I did. I discarded. Okay. And then I draw up at the end of my turn.
Yes.
Okay. It's a good thing we have somebody who knows what they're doing right now.
Mhm. I've played a lot.
It's been a little while since I played this game.
So you're saying it's my turn now?
Yes.
So interestingly enough, I mean, I'm assuming you could start in Kansas City, right? If you have like a really good hand, you could just jump to Kansas City.
What's a really good hand on the first round, though?
I mean, it'd be
7
Yeah.
total. A good option if you have a white one, especially, would be to get a worker. All the worker options are there. You can only buy in
That's true.
in the top 3. You have one of each. If you want to play a good old-fashioned buy cows, sell cows, run around the board as fast as you can,
Grab those
get
Cowboys.
a cowboy. You know, and
That is one strategy.
that is a classic. Yeah.
I don't feel like this game. I don't feel like it rewards narrow play though.
Yeah.
You really do kind of want some balance. You can go heavy one direction, but you still need a little bit of everything else to kind of back you up.
Yeah, this game here, you can play big cowboy and be very competitive. The other games you definitely need to bring. New Zealand especially, I feel like you need to hit a few targets.
Yeah.
But, anyway, so
So I gotta play out my hand the way I want it to.
Yep.
I will start the way the video started,
okay,
and he started there.
okay,
Okay, so you have one conductor.
Yep.
So that's going to advance your white.
Yep.
Advance your train 1 space. And then you can choose to take a standard action, but you don't have any that are doubled. You just choose one to take
One.
one action. So you could either gain a coin,
Swap
draw
my
and
card.
discard, or you can discard a 2 to place a house, which would have to be here or here. So you get 2 coins if you place a house here. I'm assuming you-
in order to access the one, he still has to put one in the blank first. From where? Oh no, he's in Columbia.
That's the question, yeah.
That's right. He's moved his train. What an animal.
I know, right? Look what he did.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have those options.
But I'm assuming you have a hand you want to sell, which would tell me you probably don't want to ditch one of your 2s.
No,
Yeah. So at
So
which
in that
point,
case, then you could just gain a coin,
just
or
take the cash.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you draw and discard, you could discard the card you drew if it doesn't
Oh, I see.
benefit your
I
hand.
mean, if you've already got a 7-point
That's
hand,
nice.
So
it
let's
does-
just take the cash.
Take
then.
Take
a coin,
a
yeah.
coin.
All right. So now we're back around to me.
Yes. Whose turn is it?
I just started.
I'm just getting
So-
started.
so defensive.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
Can't resist.
our base movement is 3, so I will go 1, 2, 3. So my Black Angus for deuce. Spend 6.
I like them coins.
What's that?
I like them coins.
Nice.
They're just generic.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Look kind of Roman.
Better than the card.
6. I will likewise buy an airshare.
I don't play with cardboard coins. They are beneath me. Okay.
Bad as playing without sleeves.
I know, right? No size sleeves. Okay, so I'm going to be moving up to here.
Mhm.
I will be discarding 2 jerseys for 4. And I do have 7. I could actually get a hazard. And I guess my objective wants 2 of them. Huh. Why
It's
not?
is that, yeah, go for it.
I mean, 4 victory points.
Yeah.
Seems like a good exchange rate.
At the end of your game, just for comparison, you'll score a victory point for every 5 coins you have.
Yeah.
So if you can convert them into use them better, then
Yeah, that's what the video suggested.
yeah,
5 points per, or 5 points per point.
you point 5 coins per point.
Okay, so that was a good exchange then. 7 for 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me. Oh my lord. My hand has betrayed me.
So that means now I gotta go to Kansas City and
You do.
Moose.
So first option,
Yep.
you go to 1.
So you get to pick one of these to put in place.
Nice thing about putting out the teepees that eventually they will be worth positive money.
Trading with the
yeah.
natives.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's just, what's that one?
That's a
Oh,
hazard. That's one of those. I just took one of those out, in fact.
Drop hazard, right, yeah. Alright, let's do a TP.
Okay.
That goes down there. Alright.
And then now you're gonna get. That's good.
I guess I get a conductor.
That's gonna go there. Yep.
Now that second
Now
one,
that row is available, and then you get to choose a cowboy or another teepee.
Let's go cowboy.
Cowboy. No, he's not available yet.
Oh, I see.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Because he goes into that row.
Alright.
And then I'll replenish those. Now you get to evaluate your cattle quality,
So
your
one of
herd
each.
quality.
So I got a 7.
7, excellent. So now you get 7 coins.
well, engineers aplenty.
No doubt.
And a
Pretty
carpenter.
good balance. All right, so you get 7 coins. So here's that.
Better
And you
balance than I usually
discard
do.
your hand, and then now you can place a disc at any location up to your herd value, right?
Yes.
So you can get all the way up to Chicago.
Okay.
But if you do that, you would have to pay 3 coins to get there.
Okay.
Which can come out of the
The money that you just
Yeah,
got.
yeah, of course.
That's why they pay you first.
So that goes there, so let's do Chicago just for giggles and
Sure.
so that's 3 coins.
How you move, yeah. Definitely with rails to the north, don't ignore the upper part for sure.
Oh, that's right, that's supposed to be lined up over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, because you have another action there.
Just
And then he's all the way back again.
yes. It's my turn. Okay, so we will go.
And then draw 4.
Yep, draw a new hand. I cannot believe this hand is bad.
Mine's average. 1, 2. All right. So you want to move my train, and because you're in the one spot, I actually
You
jump.
get- Yeah, you get
yeah,
it.
yeah. I am going to.
It's only when you go to land on a space, if there's a train there, you piggyback. You still count the space if you move multiples. So like if he moved 2, he would still be in the same spot.
I see. So I will go ahead and ditch one of those to place this in the the 2 there at Memphis.
Gaining 2 coins.
I will gain the 2 coins.
Seems good.
And I can now deliver to Memphis as an option.
Yeah, you have to have a sub branch there before you can deliver to it.
Yes, so you wait a minute. I may have to deliver on one of the earlier spots, yeah, because I might have to go there, so I might not get the 2 coins, because I haven't actually connected to Columbia yet.
Oh,
So I
see
think
what
I'd
you're
have
saying, because you haven't delivered to Columbia?
Right, I wouldn't have access to Memphis just yet.
A town square is considered accessible if at least one rail track connects it directly to at least one of the following: the Kansas City office,
Mm-hmm.
or a city crest that has one of your discs, or another town square that has one of your branchlets.
Yeah, so I have to
So
be
you
over.
can't access that yet because you haven't delivered.
Yep. So yeah, just put me
So
over
you're
on
here,
the.
so you
yep.
don't get 2 coins.
Yeah, I put the coins back. So.
Okay, perfect.
Alrighty, Mark.
So then that would mean that I'll have access to
Both of those.
Both of those.
Yep.
But I'm the only one, or does everyone?
Currently, eventually, well, we'll be able to put them there. Our discs
Oh,
there
I see,
also.
okay.
Because we
You
can,
can
yeah,
stack one for
we
that,
can
okay.
each have 1 disc in each of
I
those
see, okay.
spaces.
Yeah. Okay, so I desperately need to do something here, so I'm going to do this. I guess it gets me all the way to here.
Yep.
And then I get 1 action. I guess. This is so bad. I'm going to discard a 2, and I will also place
Start from the left side.
a branchlet. What?
You start from the left. one.
Oh, pardon me. It matters
There's actually rewards on them.
once you clear them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this hand got so bad so fast. I didn't realize there were 3 of the same color in my deck. So.
Oh Lord, you guys got really bad then.
Of the 2s, yeah. I had
Okay.
all 3 of one color. Mine's like, this is not good. So
Yeah.
I did that and I did that.
So yeah, now you draw back.
That's
up.
my whole turn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I am so screwed.
Mm. Are you gonna be able to make it to Columbia at least?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's a given.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what 1.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So bad.
All right, Greg.
And I can go 1, 2. I get 3.
You can go up to 3. I recommend
Right.
going through here because it's great accommodations.
Yeah.
And you benefit. I don't get any benefit from going on your.
Well, to pass through, you must pay him 2 coins.
Okay, so we're not going that way.
Yeah, exactly. As opposed to just passing
So
through.
basically, it's
no
1,
cost.
2, 3, or 1, or
You go
1,
here.
2, 3.
Yeah, right here.
And you don't have to go all
Okay.
3, right? So you
Oh, I
can
see.
go
Okay,
1
I can stop. Okay.
and stop
Yeah,
there.
oh,
Or
yeah.
you can go 1, 2, stop. But once you stop, you're done moving.
If you want to play
I see.
like Chris, you can just hit every.
You hit
building.
every single thing. I don't know if that's just Chris. I mean, I know
No.
I've been guilty of that.
Yeah.
And that's sell.
That's
and,
high.
And any 2. Oh,
So
You can sell a white for 2.
You sell a one of the white cows for 2. I don't remember the what they're called. Guernsey or whatever.
Guernsey.
okay.
And then that gives you access. Then you have
Then
access.
you can hire.
Then you can hire people. Each row, this is 6. This row is 6.
Okay, that's right. That's a person on there.
Yep.
From upside down, looks like an anvil.
It's got the purple, yellow, red colors in the back.
I see. Okay.
But you're right. Those look like an anvil.
So if I got 1, 2, 3, I come up here.
This one here allows you to build buildings.
I'm gonna grab a drink. Amy, want to?
Sure. Sure.
Jason.
Yeah, bubbly for me as well.
All right. I'll
And
let you
that's
fight over this.
Stopping there is what color is that? It's
So you sell a green,
a green cow.
and you can build buildings.
And I can only build buildings if I sell a cow. Is that how that works?
No,
Okay.
if you don't have a cow to sell, you can still afford the building and you can build it. You don't have to do. You're not obligated to do. You're not obligated to do anything on any of these tiles.
I see.
You can stop at one of these, and believe me, I've done it. Like if I'm here and my herd is terrible, I'll be stopping here just to do because if you stop here, you can do one basic action.
Mhm.
So I've there's been times in my herd I wanted to get the premium herd, and so I'll just stop there, and all I'll do is one basic action, just do my draw and discard.
Okay.
So
And what's this one do?
Fight.
Thank you.
You got grape.
blackberry.
Is it blackberry?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was grape.
I've actually never seen a grape seltzer, but this one here you can either raise your herd quality. These here, for each point there, you can spend it to increase the value of your herd.
Okay.
So as you move this along, say you want to increase your herd value by 2, you can pay these 2 to make your 7 and 9.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or you can take one of these gold cards, and then you can move your train according to your engineers.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, I guess.
He's rushing it.
And
This is kind of why the buildings are built the way they are, is so you kind of chain these actions together. But
So let's raise that up one. And I can use a conductor to move my train along, right? Is that what that's saying?
And
And
you'll
since I'm way
actually
back here, I gotta jump all the way up here.
Yep, you go all the way up to 4.
Alright.
We're all just gonna leapfrog our way all the way to San Francisco.
sounds
All
great.
right.
As long as I get there first.
So did you took quality? Okay, good.
Yes.
And I will move on to here, whereby I will place one of these, one of these. Okay.
This one here is sell 2 blacks and I can.
No,
bump
just sell
up.
one.
Oh,
the,
so
the
sell
number
one
on
for
there
2.
represents the represents
value.
That's the quality of the cow.
your
Okay.
account.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
So I will have 5. Very exciting stuff. I will. One,
Hey, Majestic, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. What's going on?
we'll pay
Now that you're here, it's party.
1 coin to go to St. Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis, meet me at the fair. All right. And that's it, yeah?
You know what? I think that possibly we were supposed to start with one of the exchange tokens as well.
You say so? Those are from this, right?
Yeah, and all later games. Basically, at any point, anytime, even not even on your turn, you can spend this.
Yep, you gain 1.
Yep. To do draw 2.
Draw, discard. And you draw both before you discard.
Yep.
So you can draw 2, discard 2.
Oh, okay.
And you can gain more of those up here.
Yep. All right, Mark.
Got any new plushies you want to show us there, Majestic? We need to draw new things. A water hazard. See, that's what you want. You want to get that up there so that Jason doesn't have free access to little trees. And then we got this is a 3. And lots of conductors. So many conductors. I just think they're engineers.
All right, Mark, it's your turn.
Wrapped up my first Oblivion Remastered playthrough, now taking a break for the next one where I try to 100% all stats and do as many quests as I can. Didn't that just come out like last week?
Last weekend? Yeah.
Lordy. I played Oblivion once and that was enough for me. I picked up Expedition 33 though. That's been pretty cool for the whole hour and a half I played it. It almost made me miss setting up for stream yesterday though. It was that good. I have a turn. I don't want to take this turn. This turn's awful. My hand. Here's my herd. 3.
You got a big 3, huh?
It's terrible. Terrible.
Guess who's going to Columbia?
Hey, this guy. All right. And it's good. It's good. I think it deserves the hype. Although I'm still terrible at quick time events. Let's put in a water hazard. And I think we'll take a conductor or an engineer.
What's that? Oh,
I think
yeah.
Wally got stepped on. Summer vacation game. Ooh, yeah, that's probably pretty good. You'll get through New Game Plus about the second week.
Buddy, the pain of it all.
You stepped on him.
Yeah.
I heard.
He didn't sound like he appreciated it.
Literally under my feet as I'm trying to walk to the house.
We don't abuse our dogs; they abuse themselves. Yes. So at least doesn't cost me anything to go to Columbia.
Nope.
So I will
You'll collect all
unlock.
3 of your dollars.
Ooh, what do I unlock? Do I unlock the additional movement? Where's the hand size? That costs 5 coins to do that.
And okay, so when you place up here, if it's a white border, You can only place a white.
Oh
addition-
yeah, yeah,
a
that's
white
right.
border
Those are
on.
black. I forgot about that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Doggone you and your rules.
Yes. Well, I'm funny that way.
I'm gonna take this. Yeah. So you know about taking a detour out to one of the stations? You can install one of your employees as a station master and claim the token that's there, but you have to
Oh, that's
take
good.
the move out and stop your train there to do it.
Oh, that's right, okay, I got the turn off, okay, that's right, I remember, okay, I heard about that, vaguely remember that.
One of us has to hire somebody in order for that to be a
To be of
viable
any
strategy.
consequence,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. All right, I think I'm done causing trouble here. I just need to get these out. Is that what you're going for?
Kinda.
Kinda.
All right.
Okay, what do we get? This is, let's place a TP or,
You can collect one, or you can pay 2 coins to move your train,
okay.
and then
that's one of
do
the
a
actions.
basic. Or you could do 2 basic actions if you're just collecting coins.
And that's sell the number 2 black,
Sell,
that's sell
sell
two-
two matching
I'm not
type.
hitting you.
matching
It
type.
can be 2s or 3s even, I guess, if you're that crazy. They have to be the same quality.
Alright,
The best of keys, of course, is 2 jerseys, because nobody likes
so
jerseys.
these 3 jerseys I've got, I could sell 2 of them. And the -7.
When you get there. And then you pay 7 to remove a hazard.
to remove a hazard.
You can pay 7 to collect a hazard. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll do that. Come up here. We'll sell it to.
I'm assuming that when you went here, you went this way, not this way.
Yes. 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 And selling the 2 goes in the discard. Okay. And I get to 4.
Mario Party has trained you for quick button presses. Yes, but it's the timed button presses that I'm bad at.
Yes, I always hated those.
Because usually there's other things going on the screen, and so I lose the I lose the quick time buttons in the action. So, it's fine. I'll get better at it.
The God of Wars kill me on that every time I try and play it.
Right? That's why I don't play that game.
All right.
And that's only a black hazard. I can
No,
buy.
that's any
Any hazard.
Any
Okay.
hazard.
And that's for 7. So I guess we'll buy that one. I guess.
Okay. There you go.
7 gets you 4.
I will. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Sell my Guernsey for 2. And I'll pay 6 to build a.
Oh, and do I draw back up to 4?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always.
Alright.
Yep. End your turn, you should have 4. You should be up to 4. Well, you should be up to your maximum hand size.
All right.
Oh, where am I? I'm over there, huh? Excuse me. Oh. Interesting.
Hey. Wally.
Wallace. Do I skip the hire this? I do. I only have 3 coins. I can't even hire anything. I'll move to the build buildings, and I will sell a green for 2.
You want to take the southern route?
Yeah, for sure. You know me. I'm a big fan. And that's the build a building, right?
It is.
I am going to spend 2 coins with my 1 carpenter and build my tree building. Yeah. Now that does mean buildings on all trees. So like if you build them up here, they count for that.
Yep.
I see.
And I think that's my turn. I
I
So you know, every time you pass this, you're gonna have to pay 2 coins to mark.
Unless you don't have any money.
Right.
Yes.
If you don't have any money, you don't pay it. But if you do have money,
And at this
you're
point,
gonna pay it. Otherwise, you're
so-
gonna pay.
so it's pay
you
for
can
that
pay
or
to
pay the
pay me
hazards.
2 or pay 3 to the bank.
yes. That's
I'm
not-
a good deal.
now we're motivated to get rid of the hazards.
More so, yeah.
All right, so we'll go there. Move the choo-choo.
One engineer. Do you want to pull in?
I'm white.
Well, fine.
So he doesn't
Do
have
you
any-
want to pull in?
He doesn't. He could still.
I could, but I don't have anything to
Yeah,
do
employee.
with it, so.
You could place a disc there. You just wouldn't collect the, and you would score those points at the end of the game. You would not be able to collect the station master tile.
I see.
It does cost coins to put your disc here?
Yes, it does. Yeah, put your disc there.
Thinking anyone else, other people can put their disc, then they'll be able to claim that.
Yeah, you can always.
Okay.
Yeah, they could. Correct. Yeah, except for San Francisco and Kansas City, all other locations. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you in the stations you can share, but you can only do it once.
Alright, so I'll just stay there and I get 2 actions. I mean, yeah,
You can take a double action.
and I can do that now. So I
If
can-
you have that, yeah, you
I
get 2
can- I
coins.
can get 2 more coins,
Is that what you want?
I suppose.
I don't know. Maybe you don't.
I'm still figuring out what I want.
Tell me what you want. What you really want.
Okay, I will go to here. No green cards, but I do have 2 coins.
And he will build another building.
And I will build. Where's a good place for this building?
Which one is it? The third one?
Yeah,
Discard double for 3 and move a space.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out where's a
Say,
good
where do
place
you
to
always
choose.
want to move?
Yeah.
Good question.
Because once you discard the cards on the previous one, you don't draw up to the end of your turn. So you're going to move into your next building with fewer cards. Where,
What?
okay, so this here, when you sell these 3 and then you move, you do not draw back up to your hand size until the end of your turn.
Oh, in the next building you wouldn't have the
Yeah,
cards.
so where is
Yeah.
having 2 fewer
I was kind of
cards?
seeing this one here.
That's, yeah. As long as you don't plan on spending them for your basic actions, yeah. But
Yeah.
actually, this here wouldn't be the worst. Because here,
Yeah, you're not looking for cards there either.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go there. It's not beautiful, but it's a thing I can do. So
It is a thing.
although is
Also
that
slows people down
oh no.
Uh-oh. Now he's thinking. See,
Thinking.
one thing he had mentioned also is when you build in these spaces,
Mhm.
you get these bonuses.
I
Yeah.
see.
So down there, did you get that bonus?
I didn't go to that building.
No, I thought. Oh, that's right. I apologize. It's not when you build the building; it's when you stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah, it's another action you can do in the building. Yeah.
This is why I didn't want to have a dog while I was training.
All right, I'm gonna go here.
I can breed my dogs, mine just snore real loud.
I mean, I'd take that. It's probably easier to edit. Maybe I don't know. I don't edit my videos, so I
Mhm.
wouldn't know. All right, so I placed a strategic building. I could get a couple coins out of it, but that's not really what I'm after right now. Hmm. When you do the take TP action, you get the value, right? On
Yep.
the top? Okay.
Or pay the value.
Right, if it's negative. I do need blue TP, so I guess I will go 1, 2, 3. If you would be so kind as to move
You're going
my
where?
fellow.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
I will take blue TP and get a coin. And then I will take a double action. And that will I will draw 2 and discard 2, which means I have to shuffle. So while I'm doing that, you are more than welcome to take your turns. It's the end of mine.
Well, I guess I'm selling cows again.
Oh, we don't have a. How'd that happen? This is the word in the game. This is like me always. Oh, hey, somebody's going to Kansas City. I guess just throw tiles out.
Yeah. You gotta be bag bitch, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, what, can only have one of each, right? So I've got 7 again, right?
Again, yes.
Nice.
And do I have to do this one when I've got it there, or do I have
Nope, you can save it.
is there any benefit to using it now, or is,
You'll get
Oh,
another
your
coin.
quality? Did you gain quality? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
alright, well,
The benefit would be more money.
more
Mo
that's it.
money. Mo money, mo problems.
Yeah, what the heck, let's take the 8. And then that gets reset back to 0, right?
Yep.
Alright. Get discarded,
It's coming.
and then
Discard those.
these hazards over here, right?
Yes.
And the TP is, that would go back down there again.
Yes.
I guess we'll do the TP. I guess we put a conductor, right, that's,
Yes, that is correct. Now that road
pushes
is
down,
And then we're talking about you.
and sure, let's do a little TP.
Alright. And you got 8, 20, right?
Yep.
Discard the hand.
I just gotta decide which city to deliver to.
Griff Dog, thank you for the sub.
And since I've done Chicago, I can do Milwaukee. No.
No, you have to place your buildings up there first.
Oh, I feel, okay.
I very much appreciate your subscription.
So right now your only options are St. Louis, Columbia, and Kansas City.
I hope that
Oh,
we
'cause I have
provide
to-
you the value you expect to get from it.
Okay.
Right now, you have a fantastic view of Jason's head.
Mm-hmm.
We are sporting a very similar look.
Yeah.
I've just put a little more effort into this part.
Yeah.
Hey, and just in time, look at that. There's an ad break coming up, and you don't have to watch it. This is all I want for the kids.
Well, you don't need to go out there. You were just out there.
He's fine.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the cost on these?
Very much appreciated, Griff.
It will not cost you anything currently
We are
because
happy
you're
to have
already
you.
past those cities with your train.
And please
Okay.
feel free to
Um,
chat with
if
us as
you
much as
happen
you want,
to
but I love
connect-
my lurkers also.
If you happen to connect Columbia to St. Louis, it will net you negative 5 points at the end of the game.
So I don't want to put it there,
Well,
or
okay, you could put it either St. Louis or Columbia. What you don't want to do is put it in both.
I say okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
you have to put it in one of those places.
Yes.
I own it, but I only get to play it like once a year, basically. Now, I mean,
Waller,
Okay.
come.
Jason's a big Great Western Trail player, so
Yeah.
he will inspire me to get it on the table more often, for sure.
And what did that do?
That's where you deliver your cattle.
Lay
Alright.
down.
I mean, it gave
Doesn't
you
do
access to
anything.
these.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Sorry.
technically this did not, right? Because you didn't have the connecting
Oh, yeah.
city to these.
Liar.
Now you do.
Right.
I say okay.
But yeah, they don't actually, now they don't provide you with a
Be
connective
quiet.
bonus like the other ones did.
And that's
All right, that your
done.
turn.
And fly back
Mark
down
can
there.
repopulate when he has a minute.
I'm not talking to the kids, you know.
All right, I am dead broke, so Mark will not be getting any of my cash.
Nice.
We'll go 1, 2,
Grifter.
3 to here, whereby I will
These penniless vagrants wandering through my property.
discard my Guernsey to. Now I will place it up there on the. No, the other one.
This too?
Yeah, although the other one.
It's also
wait
accessible.
a minute. Wait a minute.
They're both accessible to you.
Oops, hold on a second. No, I take that back. So I want to build over there with the building one because I have 2 builders, and that gives me access to this guy here
For free.
for free.
Just that one building. Remove a hazard for -5 and move your guy 2.
Yeah, yeah.
And cost everybody $1. $1.
And I will place that.
$1 bills.
This one. Here's a. Yeah.
Griff, I don't know if you heard us talking earlier, but Jason has played all 3 Great Western Trails, and his opinion is that New Zealand is the best representation of the Great Western Trail series. They're all good. They've shown improvements over time. But he said if you only owned one, he would definitely recommend buying New Zealand, which I'm hoping we will get to the table here sooner than later so we can kind of do some comparisons. I have Argentina. Chris has New Zealand, so we'll get a chance to play them all, I'm hoping. Chris is out of town this week, right?
He is losing his shirt in Vegas.
Fantastic.
He's
That's
coming
all
back
I
home
want.
tonight.
Hopefully he buys a new one before he comes over.
Yeah,
Okay, is this me? Did you just...
yes.
Okay. Did I get my... I did. Okay. Let's, ooh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do it. I can do it. Boop. I'm going to sell a Black Angus for 2 gold. And then I'll pay $6 dollars, whatever they are. Pay 6. And I will take a red. Number 3. That was it. Please.
I'm having a hard time getting momentum in this game.
I mean, mine is slow going, but we're
Yeah.
getting there. It's one of the weird things about this game that your position on the board is not representative of like your lead,
Right, yeah,
because you can start anywhere and then you're
Yeah.
just in the loop, right?
yeah.
Funny story, actually, kids. The first time I played this game was at GameStorm,
Mm-hmm.
and that's GameStorm is where you wait until 10 o'clock to pull out a very complex game and play for 3 hours. So of course, Glenn and his wife and me and Mom sat down. Oh, and Jason was there. Sat down to start to learn it at 10 p.m. after we've already had a day of gaming and our brains are just fried. And by golly, so I think Glenn's wife gave up,
Probably.
right?
I think I gave up too.
Did you give up? I
It
thought
only
there were
plays
4 of us. It only plays 4, and there were 5 of us there at the time.
I think she played through.
Yeah. Well, one of the wives gave up.
I don't think Kathy started playing with the game.
She was just hanging out to watch,
Yeah.
and yeah. So it ended up that we played that game until 1 o'clock because we didn't know what we were doing.
Where can I move you to?
I think it took us an hour just to learn the
Okay,
rules.
so that's
By this hiring people.
hire people. Okay. And I can hire one for nothing and a second one.
You can
for
have
minus 2.
you can hire one for its base cost, or a second one for base cost plus 2.
Oh, okay, that's the basic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Each row is a different.
So the first one is the row. The second one is 2 extra. The second higher.
And that's sell the number 2
Solid
white.
Guernsey. Yep.
Ah, you're in the Pacific Northwest.
Alright, so let's-
Excellent.
I will. Okay.
I am as well.
We'll go
We're in the
there.
Portland area.
We'll
I
sell
got
the-
home exactly 25 minutes before stream start, and
We'll sell
with
the
everything set
Guernsey
up.
for 2.
It was
I will buy.
nuts. My dinner was a roll.
Let's see. Conductors let you move the train further.
Mhm. Cowboys allow you.
These guys let you build more stuff.
Yep. And the Cowboys allow you to buy
Cows
cattle
more
cheaper.
efficiently,
Yep.
which I have not been doing.
So that means I can get a cowboy
Seattle,
for
love they said
6.
for 6.
Is it Seattle area or
And
Seattle
I can
proper?
get something else for 2 plus 2 more than these, or 2 minus
Yes.
2 less than those.
For instance, if
You
you want to
would-
buy that
you would-
cowboy for 6, you can buy this cowboy for
5.
9.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I can only buy. That's not. That's an either
For
or,
now.
not a and, right?
Yeah.
No, you can do all 3 of those actions individually.
Oh, okay.
That sounds exhausting, but I understand.
Well, then let's take cowboy for minus 6,
Okay.
and let's get These guys are the carpenter guys. Let you
Yep.
build stuff
Yep.
Yep.
They cost 7 right now for what you're about to
From
do.
that row.
for 7. All right.
All right.
Double higher.
There you go.
Luxury. You got like cash, man.
Selling cows.
Sheesh. All right.
Okay, I will go 1, 2, 3. It's so funny because I'm not able to. I haven't had the cash to do anything with any of my buildings yet.
Right?
So there's 2 Guernseys for 4. I can get some money.
Guernseys.
Uh,
Jerseys.
Jerseys. Sorry.
Yeah, the great ones.
And I will not be buying a hazard.
Not buying a hazard. Okay, just getting 4 coins.
Yes.
That's it?
I need money.
Okay. We are going. That's not my building. Jason's been busy. Yes, I will go. Oh, I don't have any coins. Ha ha ha. 1, 2.
Yep.
And I will divest myself of 2 jerseys for 4 coins.
Wally, come.
Busted.
And then I also will not be buying a hazard for 7 because I
Why
don't
not?
have 7.
I'm a jersey magnet.
Please proceed.
Okay, that's the one that lets me build
Yes.
things, right?
Yep.
That's gonna make me give things to Mark.
I mean, it's just 2.
I know.
Better than 3.
And that's raise.
Either increase your quality or get a gold card.
Mm-hmm.
And then also advance your.
Advance a choo-choo.
Yeah. Did you get an engineer?
No,
You
I
did
did
not.
not.
He bought a carpenter.
Which one?
So we'll go down there. Let's.
Which carpenter?
Yeah.
Karen?
Or John?
Karen the carpenter?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's where I was going first.
Okay.
Was the music? Yeah. But then I realized that, oh well, John Carpenter's an option, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I do not have any cows. I can't do the 2, so I will build a. Who do you want it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not selling, but you are
Yes.
building.
I've got.
You have 2.
I got 2, which
So
means
you
I
can
can
get
do
all the way
2.
up. You can get all the way up to the 2, which
Yep.
there's only that one.
Only the one.
Only that one building. Yeah.
But, you know, if you're wanting to do a cattle strategy, which I kind of got the impression you were trying to do.
I don't know.
Okay. This is a great one for more cattle.
Okay.
Because you can, you know,
There is no strategy. Only Zool.
yeah. But do whatever you want, of course.
Oh my god.
I love it.
You're horrible.
I love catching mom off guard. It's my favorite thing. Yesterday was the whole Reese's Pieces comment. I knew what Derek meant, but Michael went with, ooh, piece of candy. And I'm like, no, I think he meant E.T. But I get them both. It's okay.
Yeah.
Both are valid.
There you go.
All right. I guess.
Yeah.
And Derek brought Starburst.
Nice. I'll go to there.
Not that I need Starburst.
Like I said, I've become a jersey magnet. So
You are.
it's-
Magnate.
Now they just keep coming to me. I don't want them. And I will move to here.
So you advance your train by 1.
Yeah.
Boink. And then
I'll go ahead and ditch.
draw and discard.
Now ditching my Guernsey to.
Wally.
Oh, to do a 3rd building.
Yeah.
What does that get you?
Well, I'm gonna go.
Nothing.
No, nothing yet. I'm gonna go
He's
here.
hoovering up all the coins.
Wally.
It's about the only way I'm getting cash right now. It's kind of annoying. All right.
Me?
Indeed.
Indeed. 1, 2. I'll advance mine. I don't have a hire, so I'm just going to skip right on past that. Unfortunate.
I'm going to spend this out of the sake of self-preservation.
You can do it anytime.
Yeah, you can do it anytime.
Cool. And I do have an action. Do I want to do that action or want to draw discard twice? I think I am going to do a double draw discard. Since I unlocked it, I should use it, right? Wow! This is awful!
Good boy.
I know. I had to use. Well, you do have your disc there.
Oh, can I? I'm assuming I have to discard first and then I can do it?
Yes, because they're two different actions.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I will get rid of
I mean, I had to do it, or else I was gonna get stuck going to Kansas City or Columbia.
these 2. Well, I mean, I can get further this time,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd rather maximize. I don't know. I guess technically next hand the card will still be here. So I guess this is fine. I'll save it.
All right.
I'll celebrate.
Now, apparently, so I can give you Mark his.
You can give him 2,
Woo!
or you can give the bank 3.
Uh,
I wouldn't blame you either way.
1.
2
2.
coins. They're magnetic,
Six.
apparently.
That's right. That's that.
You can get to your building there
Yes.
if you want.
This is cool.
So let's. We'll go ahead and wait. That one's buy one of those. Now the.
Well, it's either raise your
Probably
Yeah,
your
raise
quality or take one of those. Yeah.
And what do the ones with the circles mean? That means I put a.
Means if
Put-
you
put a
if
thing
you,
If
on
you
San
put a
Francisco?
disc in that location,
yes, which is
And what about the ones that don't have a location?
it's just any
Oh, okay.
any 2 discs placed.
All right.
Those are specifically. Those can be stations also
yeah,
Okay.
because they have little peaks.
So the only one I need
They
to
can be s-
satisfy that one is getting a
green
yeah.
green TP. Okay. Well, let's just jump straight in here. Let's buy a cow. I don't have any of the 2 whites to.
Just one white. Remember that only shows you the value of it.
Yeah.
That's not the amount of cards
Yes.
required. If it was 2 cards, it would show 2.
I don't have any to sell, but
Okay.
I can still buy
Yep.
even if I don't
Absolutely.
sell, right?
Yeah.
All right.
6. You have 1. You have 2 cowboys.
Yes.
So you can buy a level 3 cow for 3 coins,
One of these. Yeah.
or you could get.
If you had 12 coins, you could get one of these big guys. But it doesn't look like you have 12.
Oh, is the
I
coins.
just,
four-
I've only got 7. Yeah.
Is this the Highland? Is
The
it
Highland is-
3 cowboys to discount there?
Yes. Yeah.
That discounts
for
it
1
to-
for 12. If you have 3 cowboys, you can get 1 for 6.
Oh, other important information. Cowboys. If you don't use all of them in the actions you're taking to purchase, the remainder can allow you to deal 2 new cows off the deck.
Or you can spend those before your turn to try to get more options.
Right.
I don't think I would, with only 2 cowboys, I don't think I would use one of them on that.
No, I would not either. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that
Yeah, it's
that's
an
it.
option.
It's another thing you can do.
I guess we'll just take a.
A yellow?
Yeah.
A Holstein
Yeah.
for 3.
Yeah, we're assuming you're using your 2 cowboys.
Yes.
Okay.
And that goes on the discard, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Mark, move me
I
on
will
to.
move on.
We will.
I wish I could have eaten it.
Move this to here.
And then, do we need any more engineers? No.
So this goes to here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then
Again, do we need more engineers? No.
one of it. We're all being idiots because none of us are buying them.
Well, I gotta have some money to do it.
Yeah, I know. That's been my problem too.
All right. What
Okay,
kind of
well-
cows you got?
That gives me 7.
All right.
I will deliver to Chicago.
Chicago.
My kind of town. All right, that'll cost me one of my coins. Yeah.
And what disc are you going to put up there?
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Here's your dude.
Pay no attention.
You're trying to collect the
Shuffle
entire
my.
the entire sale. That's funny. All right. Well, then it's now my turn to do some damage here.
Okay.
Yes, I definitely would like to place this out here. Hee hee. Hee hee. And then
To the funny farm.
let's get the cowboy out. And then I think a carpenter. My hand is
Come here, Wally.
6.
6.
Which is better than 3,
Yes.
or so I'm told. And then with that,
What's
I
your
will-
foot race?
Wally, come.
I can get all the way to Chicago and not cost anything because I'm already there.
Mm-hmm.
So seems good, yeah. Oh, I can do the move a train back and trash a card.
That's a good way to go.
Getting rid of jerseys is always handy. This is a white location. Yeah, so let's unlock that. Everybody goes to Chicago. just ask my son. And I think that puts me done. Yeah.
No.
Negative. Negative.
And how do the teepees work? Can I go if I go down that way?
You pay.
Yeah, you
pay for
you
each
want
one
to
to go
collect
past.
one, because you need this action here in order to collect one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't go through them. I mean, I suppose if it was.
I don't. You know what's funny is I don't remember what the rules are about that.
Well, they count spaces.
They count as spaces, so why would you ever go that? Well, if there were none there and there were a bunch of tolls up there. I guess.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like if
But you can't
it still
collect them by,
costs
you
less.
You
yeah,
can't
no.
collect them by landing on it. I don't think. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Up here and then
So that's
this is not.
Get a
gonna
TP
work.
or
Get
get
a
a two
TP.
to advance your train 2 spaces
and then or
and
add
take,
two
and then,
action
and
and
then do
double
an
action.
action. Yeah.
So I guess we'll do that. Did I get pick
You
which
collect,
one?
no, you collect the,
It goes in order.
best one.
Best.
Collect whatever one you want. If you happen to need one of these, you're at the end of the game.
You could
needed a
pay
blue,
for it, yeah.
You could pay
Right.
for it just to, yeah.
All right.
But why would you do that? That's just silliness.
Cool.
Well, if the negative points you're going to lose from your goal
Your-
is worse,
is
then,
worse, yeah. Worth paying the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
He has an action to take.
That was an action to take, huh?
You did a single or double action. You took
Oh.
the TP, but you didn't do the
Oh,
other half.
did I do the double up? Oh, and the so that double action is I can
Draw 2, discard
drop
2,
draw two, discard two.
and you draw them both first. If you want to do 2,
Oh,
you do
we'll
not
do that.
have to.
I will do that. Draw two, discard two.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my turn then.
You should.
Let's go to here. I will pay 5 for a cheapo. And then it's really tempting to buy that engineer, but then I don't have any money. No money is no fun,
No money, no fun.
but I will.
What color is that cow? Is it 2?
I'm
The
sorry?
white- is that the white cow?
Here, yes. Yeah. I am going to do it anyway.
He did it.
Mm-hmm. That allows me to discard a jersey for a quality.
Ruining my chances to possibly hire 2 guys
Mm.
because that's how Jason rolls.
Yes.
He knows what I'm doing and
Why do
knows
you
how
have? You think I had that mirror installed behind your head?
knows how to ruin it.
I see the reflection of your old man glasses.
Ruin.
Just kidding.
Okay, put me up there. On
Here.
the hiring,
Mhm.
I will sell my Guernsey for 2, which leaves me 1 short of a double hire. Well, that's not true. I could spend everything I have and get nothing I want. I mean, honestly, to be fair, I could get 2 conductors. Oh, wow. That's actually really good. It just happens to hit my... Okay, I'm doing it. So, 14 total. Let me hire 2 engineers. And those engineers are going to let me discard a jersey to increase quality
Mm-hmm.
and discard a jersey to get 2 coins. I assume this is competitive. What's the goal? The goal is to gain points by delivering high quality herds on the cattle drive to Kansas City, and deliver your cows out further and further away. Also to build up stations and like what they call sublets, stationlets, branchlets out here in the northern expansion. Excuse me. You can also get points by building buildings out here, and hiring. You can hire hands to get you additional
Is it my turn?
stuff.
fine.
It's great. So there are lots of different methodologies to gain points, but there is an economic engine also as you're trying to get better and better quality cows.
What's the distribution of cows in the hand?
I don't remember.
In the deck? There's 14 total. 5 jerseys and 3 of each other color, the twos, I believe. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So 3 green, 3 black, 3 white, and 5 gray. Which is why trashing the grays is so nice. So nice. Does that answer your question, Majestic?
Yep,
And
Mark-
these guys
Mark
down
nailed
here with 2 is 3. Is that what I'm seeing right? So is that
Yeah,
two
if
Cowboys?
you have 2
Two
Cowboys,
Cowboys,
you
you can
buy
buy
a
'em.
3 for 3 coins.
Right, this right now, this will be our only option.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and sell this guy for 2.
Okay.
For that.
Get them Wagyu
And
A5
will
cows. Yeah,
buy
I
that
mean, it's the Ayrshires?
and I'll buy that for 3.
Those are the purple ones?
Texas Longhorns.
Longhorns. I don't know. I don't know if they have Wagyu in any of these. Maybe if we get Great Western Trail Japan. I mean, Short Trail.
So talk about Texas Longhorn. This is out near where my folks are staying. And look, that cow's horns are so big. You couldn't
It's
keep
like a
his
trunk.
head straight.
I know, it's hilarious. I think it looks like a water buffalo, man.
Wally,
There's some
quiet.
Longhorns up on the hill where Glenn used to live.
Is there?
Yeah, they've got a little pasture. It's got about like a dozen or so, maybe 20 Longhorns out there.
All right, is it me then?
Yes, I believe so. He bought his cow.
Yeah, he
Wally,
did.
come.
Let's see here. I don't have a
Bark,
little
bark,
less
bark.
money than I would prefer. I could.
Wally, kennel.
Could upgrade.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Wally,
So
quiet.
Sometimes you wouldn't even know I have a dog. Other times, it's obvious.
Quiet, or you're going in your kennel.
I'm trying to remember the rules on upgrading a building. I have 3 carpenters. If I were to upgrade this building, how high?
All the way to
Yeah.
5.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Just as long as you can
No.
pay the
I
cost.
don't have that money,
Right.
unfortunately, but
No.
You already used your freebie.
I did.
Alexa,
Okay.
close living room.
Can you use that to upgrade also? I would think you could.
Whoops, that ain't it. Use it.
I can look at it.
Yeah. So I will go to here. Sell by Dutch Belt for 2. So I would just pay the difference if I wanted to go up to the. So it's a 2, so I would need 6 to go to 5. 2.
It says, anytime I hear water buffalo, yes, yes, everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fast, but mine is slow. Where we get them, I don't know, but everybody's got a water buffalo. I am very familiar with that song. This says, perform the action. Place one of your private building tiles onto a building space on the trail. Seems awfully specific compared to what. Let's see what this
Yeah.
says instead for that iconography.
That
Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head. Thanks. I suppose I did it to myself. You cannot say everybody has a water buffalo when everyone does not have a water buffalo. We're going to get nasty letters saying, "Where's my water buffalo? Why don't I have a water buffalo?" Interesting. I mean, the action says, place one of your private building tiles onto a building space on the trail.
definitely not playing this well.
When you perform this action, choose one of the private building tiles from your player board and either place an empty space or replace it. So yes, that can be used to upgrade a building on the trail.
All right, that would be.
Have I wasted enough time to get to my turn? I guess I should draw some cards. Ooh, this hand's live now. 1, 2, 3. Increase quality, you say? train. Oh, advancing my train is good. It's good. It's good. Oh, it's it's per engineer. Guess how many engineers I have. Ooh, and it's the +1 permanent quality. Dang, that seems pretty good. I think I have to do it. Huh. 1, 2, as much as I want the coins. 3. I'm going to. There's 2 San Francisco cards out there?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. Am I gonna get to San Francisco? Where is it? It's over here. I mean, I guess it's it's easier to access San Francisco than it used to be. Except you have to build 1, 2, 3 station loads. But I'm already that far. I'm feeling saucy. I'm gonna take an objective. Haha! Everybody's got a baby kangaroo in my Yes, exactly, Majestic. You have nailed it. Alright, I'm gonna take an objective card. Which means we reveal that, yes. So it's 4. Oh, is it 1 per player or is it just 4?
It's 4.
Always 4?
I believe so.
Okay. I agree. Usually play 4. And then I get to advance my train a number of spaces equal to the number of engineers I have, which is 3. But I'm going to go choo-choo. And I'm going to pay my 2 coins that I have here to place a disc there.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go nuts here, and I'm going to take this off here and make a double action out of that. And I'm going to install my engineer in here, which will give me a +1 permanent quality increase.
Yep.
I find that to be acceptable. And with that, I end. I think a couple of arguably the best songs that came from the silly songs was His Cheeseburger, and I'm kind of a fan of I've Got No Belly Button. Those are pretty good. The Hairbrush song is pretty funny, but the production quality got much better later on. Did I miss it? Did you do it? No?
Yeah, it's a gamble, but heck of it.
What'd you do?
Sold 2 Guernsey's for 4.
Ah. What have you done?
And
You gonna take away hazard?
maybe?
Those aren't worth as much as, well, I guess there's a 3. Those are 3s.
And they're all 7, right?
They all cost 7, yes.
All right.
Yeah, so we've gotten some of the best ones already that were out there. There'll be some 4s somewhere else. Yes, Pirates of Don't Do Anything is pretty dang good.
And how are you guys doing the house things? Does that have?
That's this action. So you have to be able to, it's a basic action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so anytime
No.
you go onto the little gear.
So I'm on the action thing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So then we'll call it good.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain Crunch. You're making me hungry. Thanks.
You bet.
Thanks for staying.
Good too. We will raise the quality.
Such quality.
Move my train 2 spaces, please.
1, 2.
I believe that you actually skipped the entire.
I thought it was only when it tried to land on it that it actually skipped, but we can clarify.
Look it up.
Yes, sir. Look it up, he commanded. Action. Move your engine forward on the railroad track. When moving your engine, bear the following rules in mind. Except for the starting space, no space on the railroad track can accommodate more than 1 engine at a time. This means that when you move your engine, You must ignore any space entirely. Oh, that is occupied by another engine. This is not there.
Yeah, because I think I learned that from the other guys over there. They had read that rule more clearly, apparently, than we had.
Well, I mean, some games do
Yeah.
it the way I'm
Yes,
trying to.
no, I know,
This
yeah.
one just doesn't happen to do it
Yeah.
that way. So,
So
is that it?
it is.
I kind of like my hand. I have 2 coins. Somebody gave me some money. Oh my. Well, that's bad.
It's becoming a cluttered board, isn't it?
It's a little busy. Not terrible. Okay, before anything else, I'm gonna use this.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta stack them somewhere else. Draw 2, discard 2. Draw 2, and discard 2. I guess my deck is full of possibility. Then I will move here. I will pay my 2 coins to advance my train 2 spaces. And then I will take a basic action to move my train back 1 space
Mm-hmm.
and trash a jersey.
All right.
Thin that herd. Get thin, my little cows. Lean. My deck is lean meat. And I think that's the end of my turn. Yep. Pardon me for a moment. I have to go kill a dog. Oh wait. Never mind. Mom's gonna do it. I keyed. She's not going to kill him.
No, but I would like to relax also, and neither one of us can fully do it because someone has to bark.
Put him in his box.
One, two.
Well, you know, he earned the consequences of his actions. Just like the guy at work I fired today.
Did you? That's rough.
It was not an easy decision.
No.
I didn't actually fire him. Somebody else did, but I was involved in the decision.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just go there, let's,
And as much as I would love to tell Craig, hey, we have an opening, I don't think he's interested, and I actually don't know.
we'll move the choo-choo. And that lets me
Cuckoo, could you?
sell a cart.
Why are you clogging up all the space? Oh, because it's all trees. You're gonna get a lot of money when you finally land on your tree building.
Yep.
Oh, is that what
I
I
actually
did?
meant to do it this last term, but I forgot and steered around it. But
That's a bummer.
live and learn.
Yeah.
It'll be eight coins now, so it'll be worth it.
Oh, totally.
What's this action up here do?
Discard a 2-value cow to place a branchlet.
Oh, okay.
That does little houses like you've been trying to do all this game. You've been very excited about it.
Have I now?
Yes, you have.
Alright. then let's do that. Let's sell it to value a cow for,
To place a house. So you can place them in places that we haven't placed them yet also. So you have access here, here,
Mm-hmm.
here, and here. So you can get 2 coins if you want to do that.
I guess let's get the money.
Take the money and run.
That'll also give you another place to deliver if your other options aren't working out.
Yeah.
I see.
And not suffer a penalty. You will have to take a gold card though.
Yeah.
These are not optional.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
All right, my turn then.
Indeed.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You kind of sound like your buddy Chris there.
What's that?
You kind of sound like your buddy Chris.
Yeah. It's like
He didn't say it the same.
it's funny because I have a black card I can sell, but it doesn't give me enough money to buy a cow, and there's no cheap cows out anyway, so it
True.
doesn't become a very good option.
When do those repopulate, or do they?
Once this goes past this space, so
Yep.
the next 2 people we fill in there, you will get
Interesting. Okay.
We'll draw back up to 9.
As a,
up
is
to
it
10.
draw up to?
Yeah, you go up to 10.
So it just puts 5 more out there.
Yeah. So I need to
Oh, it's
do
like they put a whole other 10 out there.
2. Could do that. That doesn't do me much good though.
So are we prepared to start Risk next week?
Sure.
No, I'll be out Tuesday actually.
Oh no!
My wife is dog sitting, which means I gotta stay home with the kid. So.
You can bring the kid.
It'd be up a little too late, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Risk is a fast game. You can play Risk in 2 hours, don't you think?
Well, I've only played the Legacy of the once. It's
I know,
been
right?
Like 15 years ago. This.
No, it's not 15 years ago.
Okay, so
I was
I
like
will-
3. I'm picking up right where you left off.
See that? I will go ahead and do something.
Do something. Kind of reminds me of the South American 3D printer guy who he's just a maker. You know, he says, "Go out there and make something." But his accent is heavy enough that sometimes he's just babbling. I can't. I mean, he's speaking English, but I just cannot tell what he's saying. It's just fine. He's funny and entertaining. He built this enormous 3D printer, like fully manufactured it himself, and it's like, I mean, the thing is like 5 feet by 5 feet.
Holy
It's
smokes.
huge.
I can actually. So I paid my two cards. I'm going to go to here.
You paid your 2 cards.
For the ability up here.
Oh, you're doing it twice,
Yeah,
and 2 coins for the second location.
1 coin.
No, this is 2 coins. Oh, you paid that to unlock it.
Oh yeah.
I'm catching up. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Do I need that? Not right now. Let's see. Says Jason want a penny. He doesn't get a penny. Man, are you kidding? I can't even get anywhere because Jason's crap is in the way.
Did you go by here?
I have not
Did I?
yet.
Yes, I did.
You owe him a coin.
Oh. A coin or 2 coin?
Just one.
One.
Black is 1.
Yeah. With 3 players, black is 1.
This is dumb. Do I just stop and actually sell the cow? And that's all I do is just sell the cow? Because I'm not
Here?
buying, yeah.
That was the conundrum I was in too.
Well, because the problem is that you've got all your stuff in the way,
Yeah.
Mr. I need trees.
Well, you could go through the canyon if you want.
Yeah, seems promising. I mean, I don't have any money. It's not I'm not gonna pay anybody anything, but I still have to go 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
That seems wasteful. I'm not about wasting my actions. So I am going to move 1 and sell a Black Angus for 2 coins and call that a turn, such that it is. Why have I done this? I'm gonna have to give Jason one of these. That's fine. I still got 1. Whatever. It's an imperfect world.
All right. You
Yeah,
on here?
I'm selling stuff.
Yep.
You get a teepee. Do you want a cowboy or an engineer?
Let's throw a engineer down
A kengineer.
there.
Not to be confused with the Barbie engineer. And then would you like another teepee or a carpenter?
Let's put the carpenter down there. So
All right.
who wants it down
Distribute.
there? Make some more cows.
Engage the cow distribution system. Is he loose up there or is he in his kennel?
He's in his kennel.
Okay. Wow. But he's definitely alerted by the neighbor dog.
And I've only got 5.
You have a herd quality of 5.
Yes.
All right, so
Ooh.
5 points.
And they all get discarded off.
Yes, they do. Everything, it doesn't matter what it is. Yep. The
Total
whole
of
herd
5.
gets
Ah,
discarded.
you're in a little bit of trouble then.
Well, does he have a quality increase? Oh, he didn't.
No,
Okay.
I did not.
Ah.
So how am I in trouble? What happened?
Well, so
Well-
5, you have to deliver. Well, he can deliver. Oh no, he can't. Oh, he can deliver to Memphis.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna want to do. Yeah,
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to deliver to Columbia or
That's-
Kansas City.
and both of which will cost you points.
Yeah, you'll lose points at the end of the
Oh,
game.
I see, okay. What if I deliver, okay.
Yep.
You can deliver to Memphis with a white disc. A white bounded disc, not a white disc. I'm saying white anyway. And now you must take a goal card,
Okay.
and you must take 2 coins. You must.
Okay, that actually goes to your discard pile.
Ah,
Not
That
my
one.
dog.
oh, I don't play that until I
Yeah.
Draw it.
want to, until I
Yeah.
get to.
Correct.
Alright,
Okay,
now I'm
you're back to the beginning.
back to the trailhead.
You're a trailhead. So what do we get for cows? Got another 4 and a couple of 3s.
Yep, which is nice because none of us have any cowboys to speak of. He's got 2. You and I have just the
I
one,
know, just the one.
which is pretty pathetic.
What kind of cattle drives are we doing over here?
I'm not sure. Just don't have any money.
Well,
1, 2, 3, get there. Move my train, I guess. If I stop there, I can always bounce to there.
you hire for a discount on another building, but like you said, you don't have the money to do it. Interesting.
Gamble. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then do.
Lame. I'm gonna have an absolutely dead turn.
That only gets me there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Gambling. That's a bad move, I'm telling you right now. Let's see if I screwed myself. No, I'm alright. Okay. Okay.
Sure it is. I'm done. Thanks. That was fun.
You get a basic action.
In that location?
Any building that you go to and you don't use any of its
Any of its abilities?
right.
I get one
You
basic
get
action.
one basic action.
I would rather take a basic action.
You take your coin back.
No. More no. Oh. And so if I back up my train, I could back it up to here, right?
Yes. Rather than going all the way down, is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
all the way behind you, you
Yeah.
yahoos.
I think so.
I think you can. I'm just wondering, because I can trash another card, which I wouldn't mind doing. I could. I guess I could do a draw discard. Well, you do the basic action is only 1. You can't do a double.
Yes.
Right. I'll do a draw discard, I guess. That was a fine choice. Now I'm done.
Alright,
Thanks for waiting. Pardon me.
we will go there. I don't know, by.
Set a coup.
If I get both those cowboys, that's gonna cost me 16?
Yes.
That one gets up, okay.
Good lord. Where's my money going compared to yours? Oh, I bought cows very expensively. That's what I did.
Yeah.
What the heck? And then what's
I
that
disagree.
bonus?
If you place a thing there, you get it.
Yeah, but what
You'll get- take a
am I
hazard.
getting?
Take a
Oh, I
hazard.
get a hazard, okay. Alright, so let's
I recommend
buy us a
this
couple
one.
cowboys.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think somebody's playing this game right, and it's not me.
No, I think both of us, the more experienced players, are having a hard time getting our legs under us.
And they get a hazard.
Yep. This is a good one.
Is it now?
Mhm.
He's a believer.
Mhm.
And then that's it, right? Yep.
Isn't that enough?
Okay, so let's move me on to
All the way? Didn't want to stop anywhere else, huh?
one right here. It's just one space.
Well, I mean, you have.
Yeah, it doesn't do me any. It doesn't. Yeah.
Got it. Gee, you want a cowboy?
Yeah.
Now what?
All right.
How's your herd quality?
Good.
What?
So there's 7,
7.
8. Of that 8, I will spend 5.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if that's my best play though.
I mean, you got there.
Yeah. I'm gonna play that way though. I need to get more cows. That's for dang sure.
This is me.
Yeah.
Is there an advantage to me?
So what I did here is I increased my hand size,
Oh,
Yeah.
so I can now draw out to 5.
I can see those
Oh, sweet.
higher
Alright.
values. What do I have here? Very good. I think it is worth it for me to stop there. Yes, I'm gonna go. Oh, no, I don't have anything. Shoot. It's not great, I guess. Turn my deck out a little bit. So let's go here. Crap. Alright, I'll go here. I will advance my train 2 spaces. And then I will shoot. Because it's pretty much even. Don't want to take that risk. No. I'm gonna do a double draw discard. I'll just discard those. They did not help me. Here you go.
Alright, let's swing down there and
Swing low.
sell a greenie.
Mm-hmm.
2. And it's cost me 2 to
2 per carpenter of the level of the building you want to build. How many carpenters do you have? 2?
2.
Or you can upgrade a building you have out there. So you could upgrade this one to a 3. And it would only cost you the difference.
The difference is.
The number of carpenters.
Oh, I
Times 2 for the coins.
So if you were upgrading your level 1 building to a level
3.
3 building, which he
You can.
can do,
It would cost you 4 coins.
it would cost you 4 coins.
I only have 3 coins, so
Yep.
that didn't do any good.
How unfortunate.
So I'll just do a 1 coin or a
A level 1.
Yep.
level 1.
You could upgrade your 1 to a 2 for 2 coins. If that was a thing for you.
Mm.
The 2's kind of weak. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's
but-
mostly a stepping stone.
yeah.
Although, gets you hazards cheaper, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And that one gets you 2 if it's sitting in a forest.
It's worth 2 coins for each building you have built next to trees. Right now, there's only like 1 space left next to trees, which is here. Oh, there's those 2 there also. Obviously, it counts itself too. Jason has really kind of doubled down on that.
Yeah. And what does putting it there do? What's that?
It gives you extra. So when you land there, you'll get coins for buildings by trees of yours. Plus, you'll also have the opportunity to discard a jersey to increase quality and gain 2 coins. It adds those abilities to the.
The only
space.
negative to that is, in order to get there, you
Oh, I
have
have
to
to go
travel
through
to
there.
This is true.
there.
I see.
That's why they give you the benefits.
I see.
I mean, more reason for you to take those out.
What the heck? Let's go for it.
Mhm.
And that cost me 2.
Yes.
Alright.
All right, my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go to here. Sell my Guernsey for 2.
Your friends all laughed. Who's that?
I will pay the
Just to think about that one.
6 for the carpenter, which allows me to build a building at 1 cost per.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, I don't really have any use for the 4. That's the nutty thing is, that's a great one if you get yellow cards, but I haven't had any. There's only been 1. And I
2, and he bought them both.
did he? Yeah. So I'm actually gonna just.
You could upgrade a building too. Don't
Oh,
forget.
I know. Yeah. But the problem is I don't like either of the 5 buildings either.
What, you don't want to make people pay 3 coins when they go through your building instead of 1?
That's true. That is a good point. But at that point, people are going to go around. I'm going to build one that's got some utility for me and put this here.
He's really clogging up those areas. Now it's worth. Now his tree house is worth 10.
Mhm.
Wow.
10 coins when he lands on it, if he remembers. Which
Yeah.
this turn he's not going to, because he went the other way.
I'll go down this way.
It splits there. Oh, nice. See, yeah, then you got it. All right,
Nope,
me.
I'm ahead of it this turn.
Time for me to do cow things.
Cow pies.
Cow things. All right, so we're going to put another water hazard there. 'Cause that seems like fun.
Mhm.
And then we're going to cowboy. I wanna be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl. All right, I have 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12.
Nice.
And as much fun as it would be to build in Detroit, I don't want to lose 5 coins. So I will pay 2 coins to get me to Cleveland.
Mhm.
And I will spend the extra 5 to also increase my hand size. Seems good. And I think that is everything. Please. Excellent. Where's my... Oh, I haven't shuffled it yet. I was like, I got a gold card. Where the heck is it? I thought it was in my deck. It's not. It's right here.
So if I go over there, I have to pay you what I can, right?
No, yes.
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 So let's.
I mean, if you're... I guess, yeah, you get stuck in the desert otherwise, but...
So
1, a 2, a 3.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go there. I haven't moved my choo-choo in a while.
Do you wish to increase your quality?
Yes.
Please do.
Do that and
How many engines do you have? Just the one?
just one. And frog. All right.
I mean, in theory, you could go in here and put your disc in there for pay 2 coins to get a victory point.
I don't have to. I don't have 2 coins,
Oh, that's
so I can't do that.
I don't pay attention to everybody's birth dates. What's he thinking over there?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
3 of each 10
Yeah.
seems okay.
Yeah, except I gotta turn around and pay you 2 on my way out, which is it's becoming not worth it.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
It's not as great as it
Yeah,
could be.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
let's see
I'll
here.
still net, 5.
Where am I at? I need to hire faux show. Do I got a Whitey? I don't. All right, let's. Hello. What? She's on the phone.
No, my earphones were plugged in.
Can
What's
you advance me to the hiring
No.
section?
that?
And it's going to cost me how much? Oh, I can get a cowboy for 6. I think it's time to get a cowboy. Yeah, I don't think I can ignore the Cowboys any
That's
longer.
wonderful news. Yes, thank you.
Boing.
Okay, love you, Mom.
Your turn.
Bye.
So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's come over here. Sell the black guy. Wait.
Sell the black guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so I've got
well,
Reword that. Kids, don't you clip that video.
I'm gonna go here because
Majestic, be good. I know you're thinking about it. So what are you really gonna do? You're selling a cow?
yeah, the white guy's
The
worth
white,
more.
the white guy. Oh Lord, the white cow. We're talking about cows. All cows, please. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Did you? Did I get any money out of you?
Yeah,
I did.
yeah, last turn. 'Cause that was.
Oh, that's
I
what you
was
did.
there.
That. Yeah, that's right. I spent that money. That money's already spent, man.
And then, what can I do with 4 cowboys and
You have 4 cowboys.
yeah,
Lordy. So with 4
Well,
cowboys.
If you only got 4 coins, you're limited.
I'm limited. Yeah.
You can get. Well, this is.
Nothing.
You can get
you're
2
only out
3s for 5 coins. Yeah, you don't have. Yeah,
That's
I
that's
can
fine.
do anything. All right.
Well,
there. You could buy.
you could get more cows into the market.
Huh?
Remember, you can utilize a cowboy to add 2 cows to the market.
Oh, I mean,
Doesn't do him any good though. He doesn't have the money to buy him anyway.
yeah.
That's true.
What you could do is spend 3 coins to get one of these.
Well, he can still do that and use 2 of his cowboys to put extra cows
That's true.
out.
Yeah.
That's entirely up to you. The blue and the red are worth more victory points than the yellow ones that you have currently.
I see. Let's go ahead and get that blue guy.
Seems good.
And I'm done.
Dun dun dun. Oh, dumb.
Okay.
Hold on. What are they doing over there? time people play this game, it takes 3 hours.
When I was in Vermont, I played with just my neighbor Darren and I. We could whip a game out in an hour and 15 minutes, but we played it a lot.
Is it set up before you get there?
No, that's true. I'm probably talking playtime, but we also had played it after where the setup didn't take more than probably 10 minutes.
So there's hope for us.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in a bad place here. Getting this stuff going here. It's not playing right for me. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to decide
Okay.
because I need cattle.
Let's. Oh man, I want to just skip it. I just want to skip it this time. I don't have to, but there are possibilities. I guess I kind of. Oh shoot! No, I can't do that, can I? Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to advance to the build space.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell a green for 2. And I'm actually not going to build.
I didn't either.
I want to, but I think I need to plan better, so I'll say go.
Okay. So it's gonna cost me a gold whether I go there or there, right? Except there I give it to the bank and there I give it to you.
Well, you'll end up paying 2 total going that
I
direction.
only have one left, so it's not
Oh.
gonna cost me.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, so if you land on any other space that's not your own or generic, you can still take a basic action there also.
Yes. Yep.
I'll go there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right. So I'm actually going to. I need to figure something out here. I need to make something work. I'm having a hard time with that.
Alright, board games, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream, Raiders. We are engaged in the heady world of cow herding as we move our doggies along to Kansas City. Wow, really?
Yeah.
Why'd I get 3?
Oh, you'll get 1 or 2. Sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take 3. Yes, with Northern Rails. Whoa, I didn't realize I had the expansion. I bought this copy used. I don't usually do that, but they had it all together, so works out for me. How are you guys? Was your stream successful today? Hope it was a good one.
So I'm already at Milwaukee.
It's pronounced Milwaukee.
No, I just placed that. Right? Yeah.
I thought you did.
Yep, I just placed that. For some reason I had another one in my hand.
Watch him. He's shifty.
Cheating. All right, Mark, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to move 1 space and get 2 coins. Planet unknown. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm not. You gave me money. I'm going to go here.
Where?
Here. Okay. I will increase my quality, and then I will advance here and pay 4 coins to install this engineer as a station master. And now I have +3 permanent quality. This is all I want from life.
Quality.
Quality.
Is that the truth?
Unfortunately, I did that. I mean, now my engineer is back down to 1. It's a white space. Oh, I wish I had 2 coins. I guess I should have stopped. Sag. I will go ahead and unlock the other coin location there. Yay! And there you have it. So yes, Great Western Trail. We were having a discussion earlier
I go there, I get
that
I'm
Great
go-
Western Trail has
The-
seen iterations that have
Your
improved the
last
game
move was
each
there. No,
time.
you didn't have to stop there, right?
No, I had to. I was
Oh,
1,
okay.
2, 3.
Jason is the most experienced with the game and has played all of them,
2.
and says that if you only own one, you should own New Zealand.
So that gets me.
And it's not a very large island. I hear it's cheap. Wow. Wow. Nothing. How rude.
So I get 2 there. I can pay a jersey to increase quality, right?
Yep,
Yes.
and get 2 coins.
And get 2, so I get
Yeah, so you get
4
4
out of
coins?
there. All right,
You have jersey?
I have a jersey.
Well, then you should increase one. That's what.
And that'd be done now.
Now, this is the only Great Western Trail that has an expansion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The other 2.
Yeah. A lot of the other things in the other game you can see stemmed from.
From what they did here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
they kind of built it into
Yeah.
the newer versions.
I mean, they each have their own. Let's see. Argentina has
That's the farmers, right?
yes, but it also has a Oh, it has the different deliveries. It has the delivery places that go along the board rather than having a bunch of them on the board.
Okay.
Where New Zealand mimics this with an island chain that you move a boat around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Okay, makes sense.
Ba-ba-bum.
Planet Unknown. Do I know that one? I don't know that I do. I know Unsettled. And somebody was playing My Island. You guys were playing My Island, aren't you?
We'll go to 1 here. Spend 6 coins on a brown Swiss.
We were talking about campaign games, and I think My City came up.
Wait a
That somebody
minute.
has a copy of it to play.
What am I doing? I have 12 coins.
But we're getting ready to play Risk Legacy. The first game of which we played with Jason was an embryo.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we're finally getting around to game 2.
So I'm spending my 12 coins.
Are you watching him over there? What is he doing?
Well, I was gonna buy 2 cheap cows, so I need to put the brown Swiss back. But
Send
I'm like,
bought
I
one
have,
expensive
I, have, I have 12 coins, so I may as well buy something that's worth
A lick.
yeah. All right, your turn, Mark.
Do I have anything worthwhile here? Oh, I do. Well. Oh, but I can't. Well, that's terrible. It's a terrible idea. But you know it's not a terrible idea.
You give me all your money.
Wow, greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
You don't have any money,
The
so
pattern is full. No, I'm gonna go here, and that is going to give me a TP. Which I don't need another TP right now. I need another hazard, honestly. But that gives me 4 coins. And then I can do a single or double action.
Mm-hmm.
I will move my train back 2 spaces and trash 2 jerseys.
All right.
How about dem apples? I feel like I'm playing like Derek today. Derek
A little
Duff.
bit. Yeah.
I feel like I have a chance to actually really streamline that deck.
The only
Just make
problem,
it all good.
the only problem is this deck, the board has become much more clogged.
I know. I blame some blue guy.
Mm-hmm.
Come up?
Yep.
Alright. Unnecessary.
Hey, he's in. You put a hazard in front of your building.
I'll pick that one.
Good job.
Actually, it's.
Oh, is it black versus green?
No,
Are they the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same.
oh, that's they're both
Yeah, they're both
identical. Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to put on the market?
Go ahead and throw away
No way then.
Another carpenter.
Wow.
That way we have the carpenters.
The Carpenters. Ah.
And I've got 5, 7, 9 plus 2, so 11. Equality plus 2. Yep.
So yes, we're getting ready to play Risk Legacy, but boy, do we have a lot of other titles in the wings. I desperately need to start painting ships to be able to play Stars of Ikarios. I do have a copy of Machikoro Legacy, which,
Whatever that is.
I mean, it's Machikoro.
Yeah.
But I mean, I only played Machikoro once.
I have the base
Yeah.
with the expansion, so it's got all those, so we can play it anytime.
So I don't know how Legacy works. I'm torn. I really want to pick up Sunderfolk, which is a couch co-op campaign game.
A what?
A couch co-op, but it plays like Gloomhaven, and you use your phone as a controller.
Couch co-op sounds like a good Friday night.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
Hello. little bit of blue commentary over here. But you can play up to 4 players, and you use your phone as your controller. So it plays on Jackbox. You know, we played. You and Glenn and I played.
So, yeah,
we
that
did
was.
like, with little ghosts.
Yeah.
But it plays the same, right? You use your phone to scan a QR code, and you're all in the game. But
Okay.
everything you do for your character is on your phone. So your cards are here. You can look up rules here. You maneuver on the screen to show kind of where your character's going to move and do things. It does, Shroom. It looks great. Honestly, I don't know what platform to get it on. I'm probably going to pick it up on PlayStation, but there is an option for Steam in there. The other trick is just that you all have to be together in the same room, but you don't have to have one copy of the game, and then 4 players can play it.
Yeah.
And every mission, you get 3 cards is all you get to choose from.
Okay.
But you play your card, and it lets you do actions, right? You'll do several actions off the card, and then in between missions, you go to town, and you can visit vendors and buy goods and stuff like that, or interact with townsfolk to develop relationships. But you only get 3 interactions, so it limits how long it takes to do that with all the players.
How you doing over there, Craig?
I'm waiting for him to get done so I can ask questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I can't go up here because I don't have a house up there yet, right?
Right, and you don't have one here, and you don't have one. Well, I guess you could put one there, and then you could,
Yeah.
because it's direct access.
You cannot deliver to there right now. How many? What was your cow score?
11.
11. Okay. So you could go to Detroit. Do you have any? But does the 11 include your quality?
Yes.
Yeah, that's full value. So if you go to Detroit, you're going to lose 5 points, but gain one of the double discard tokens. If you go to Columbia, you get the same thing. 11's a tough number.
Oh, that's what happened. Because this one was here.
Oh, it got moved?
Yeah, and
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
yeah. Oh, I guess I get one of these dugongs.
If you go to Detroit, you will get to unlock a black framed disc if you so desire.
Now okay, so if I go to Detroit, what's it going to cost me then?
You are here, so it's going to cost you 1 coin.
So of the 10, yeah.
So
Well,
Did you
you'll
get your
get
money, right?
your 10 first, and then you'll pay.
I
got
already
Oh,
took my money,
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Please,
fine. Be that way.
stop giving the money.
so I can do that. Cost me 1 coin.
Okay.
Yep.
The one you placed also has a cost of 5.
So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Then 5 more.
There you go. Now
All
you
right.
can draw 5 cards.
And then
All
now
right.
you can get another one of these if you have, because I'm assuming you haven't used the one you
Yeah, I
have.
haven't used it yet.
So, yeah, so I think you got a whole slew of them over there.
All right. You already placed these.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I meant him. Yeah, but yeah, you guys are on top.
I was
of
on
it.
top of it this time.
All right. So. All
So
right.
yeah, Sunderfolk looks good. I think my biggest concern is just making sure I get people committed to play it because it is a campaign. But man, setup's fast. Turn on the PlayStation. Beep.
2.
Start a game.
And do 1, 2. All right, Mark, your turn.
Can't take you anywhere.
No. I know.
Having fun over there?
It's uncanny.
This is, again, a nonsense hand. Well, it's going to be the same action no matter what. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, give you a coin, and then I can take a basic action.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Got a whole deck in front of me. What do I not want to get rid of? Nothing. I'll discard a 2 to place a stationlet, a branchlet. Milwaukee.
Still no points up there
Where?
for the deliveries.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny in this version of it. I mean, we've all delivered to all these different cities, but none of us have scored any points.
any points in deliveries, yeah.
Yeah.
Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Craig, is you.
Oh.
Yeah, another very exciting turn. Jason made sure of that.
What'd I do?
You got in the way. Oh. You got all your goobers all over the
Let's
all
go ahead and
over
go
the-
there and
I shall play. Apparently, I missed the VeggieTales reference. You missed all the VeggieTales reference, Bronco. We had a whole VeggieTales review going on over here.
let's go ahead and grab a cowboy again.
Am I the only one that does? I know VeggieTales are, but
I mean, our kids grew up on that, so
Yeah.
we know, well, up until a certain point, obviously, but what we're talking about mostly are the silly songs that they do between, their mini episodes.
see, I wonder how many of these people that are watching watched them as kids.
Well, Majestic said he
Yeah.
grew up with them.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain Bronco did.
Yeah, because
Barbara Manatee, yes, that's another good one. Well, I was talking about I Love My Lips is a pretty good one.
Yes.
Oh, Barbara Manatee.
One quick question.
yeah,
On these things,
You are
if I have 2 of them that require,
you have to have multiples.
Shroom,
Each
Shroom
one,
grew up
if-
with
if-
VeggieTales
if
also.
you have multiple that require the green teepees, you will need one for each card.
okay.
I expect nothing less of my kids. Barbara Manatee's pretty good though.
And my kids are Barney.
Barney.
Yes.
My kids are non-existent. So
Yes.
we'll move me up. I'll go 1,
That's
2.
me.
I will go 1, 2.
Yeah. Of all of the dads, I heard my name. Yes, Pizza Angel. Majestic, we were just commenting about the fact that you grew up on VeggieTales. There was a small time where I wasn't allowed to watch them because I enjoyed them too much instead of learning the Bible lesson.
Wow.
And so what we have learned applies to our lives today. Yes,
Mark's
good
turn.
stuff. Pizza Angel I am not as familiar with because that was late in my exposure to VeggieTales. The kids were old enough that we didn't watch anymore, but I have a vague awareness of it. Let's see, this is my turn. Where am I going? Nowhere fast. I feel like I have an opportunity here. I have have an opportunity. The bunny song is top notch. I suppose, Majestic, it depends on which one you're talking about because I knew the original. And I know they've changed it because kids were learning the wrong lesson. Do I just... Let's see, I can advance one space, which is not great. But then I could... I trash another card. I do love trashing my jerseys. It's kind of a waste of the double action. I could place another... Obviously, you're talking about the original. Yes. I think... I don't know if I'm going to get much better than this right. I mean, I could. All right, let's go ahead and do some hand shaping here. So we're going to go 1, 2. I'll advance my train 1. And then I will take the double draw discard action. Dance of the Cucumber is funnier than I was adult. You know what's funny is that I unleashed some of those Spanish phrases on one of the Spanish speakers at work, or I used to. I would mention them to her, and she's like, "What are you saying?" And I was like, "What? Isn't this like you know this language? Am I just not doing it right?" This is my entire turn, so you guys are free to go. Oh man,
Where are you heading, Greg?
still terrible.
Plop down there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a green cow.
Escuchando el pepino.
A green hamburger, right?
Yeah, it's green.
It too.
like butter on a bald monkey.
Huh?
The Dance of the Cucumber song, Larry the Cucumber is singing the Dance of the Cucumber in the traditional Spanish, and Bob the Tomato is translating it to English. So some of the phrasing, he's like chongo pelon, like butter on a bald monkey. Dad, look.
Okay, I can upgrade it to a 3 for how much?
The difference. So where are you? You're down there. And what are you upgrading? That?
Say if I wanted to upgrade.
Yes, you would pay 4 coins because you have 2
So
cards.
you've already paid the 2 here. So whatever the difference would be in the total cost would be subtracted from the 2 you paid for this.
Yeah. So because you have two carpenters and this is a 1 carpenter building, you can get up to a 3 on this one, and you would pay the difference. So this one cost you 2. That one would cost 6.
Ah.
So the 2 goes to the 6, costs you 4 more. Say peas. Peas.
And that moves my train. What's that one do?
Allows you to hire a worker
Ah.
at
At a
cheaper rate.
1 coin discount.
All right. And that,
How about the Grapes of Wrath?
then that goes back in here to be.
It is
sold
now
again,
out of
or it's
play.
down forever. All right.
It's out
It
of
is
play.
removed.
All right.
And you paid your
Oh, and I
6.
gotta pay my. Was it 6 or 4?
4, yeah,
4.
sorry.
I'll pay my 4.
See, now we have a VeggieTales review all the way down the years.
All right, move me on.
You really gonna punish him? I think you get a cowboy, and then I think you get an engineer. Speaking of peas, another top-notch song. Keep walking. Keep walking, but you won't knock down our wall. Keep walking, but it isn't gonna fall.
All right, so we'll have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's plain
Well.
to see your brains are very small to think walking will be knocking down our wall. Oh no, my slushy. Yes, the French peas are pretty good.
So I will. Yeah. 12 minus 2.
That's what we need a channel for in stream is is someone who just sits there doing requests. They just sing VeggieTales songs whenever somebody puts a title in. They just sing it. That is not me, by the way. I remember the sing-along special with the French Peas singing "The Hole in the Bottom of the Sea." Dang, I don't know. I don't remember that one. But I don't remember the entire sing-along special either. Well, alright, so this is me then. Alrighty then. Let's do a teepee. Why not? And then let's get a carpenter out there. And an engineer. And we'll put cows. Do some cows, Jason.
2, 3, 4,
7? Yeah, 3 whole cows?
3 whole cows.
So tomorrow just listening to VeggieTales songs. I'm sure there's a Spotify channel for that. Alright, my herd quality. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Pretty sure I am going to Milwaukee here. Since I went to Cleveland and I don't want to go to Detroit. Send him to Detroit. I could go to Pittsburgh. It would cost me 2. I said, what did I say? 14?
You scored 14, you said?
I did.
So you can't get to Pittsburgh then, right?
Oh yeah, it's 15. You're right. So Milwaukee it is. And I get a black play for that. I actually think I want to increase my movement. And when I do that, I actually get 3 coins. Woo. And I get 3 coins for that too. So I get 6 coins.
And a goal.
And a goal. I like that cow goal.
What's that?
I like the cow goal. Problem is, I don't get cowboys to get the cow goal. A little rough. What does it do? Move 3, don't pay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not the worst. My favorite movie was the introduction of Petunia in Duke and the Great Pie War. If I take this twice, do I have to have 2 discs there?
Yeah, I think so. Everything else requires double.
I think I have a good chance of this one. This is just any 2 discs and 2 hazards.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. That I discovered. Duke and the Great Pie War. That's very close to the edge of my knowledge. Alright, I think that is my turn. Look at all this money. Now I know what Craig feels like.
What, being broke?
What? No! Having all this money.
Enjoy. See, now I'm broke.
Nice! People just throwing money at me.
2.
Hey, we're catching up to you, Craig.
Okay, so those are actually
Stations.
train stations.
Well, I've already got 2 stations, so that's
So, yeah.
cool. Got that covered. Oh, I totally forgot about the
My turn?
Yep.
the Stuff Mart wrap. The Stuff Mart wrap is pretty good. Stuff Mart. And if you need a pair of pliers, just wrap them at the fires. Scuba, scuba, scooby dooby dooba. Here we go, scuba. Come on.
Good Lord.
It's hilarious. They just go off. It is a rapid fire, you know. Just
Alrighty, I think that's what I'm
that's
gonna
all
do.
you're doing.
Yeah.
You just hired one guy. You hired the cheap cowboy. Doggone you! I knew I should have gotten past you. How many cowboys are there? Just the one?
Just the one.
Oh, I darn well better get it. Go ahead and put me up there. Do I have a? It's white cow, right? I do have a white cow. I can sell for 2 more. And then with all my monies, I will hire the cowboy for 8. And then who's cheap? This engineer
That's the cheapest.
for another 8. Guess I'm okay with that. So 16 total. And I get to discard a jersey to increase quality. All right, 3 cowboys ought to get me somewhere. I can play this anytime. Correct?
On your turn, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. Yep.
I'll play it.
And you get the benefit in the upper left
Oh,
corner.
that's right. I get the double action. Well, I guess I could draw and discard. This is 1 card. And that should be my turn, I think.
Let's go there and buy us a TP.
You want the one that's -3?
No, that's okay. I think I'll pass it. And then a double action. Let's see, that is. What do I gotta sell to plant a house?
What?
You have to discard a 2-value cow.
2-value cow. Right, discard 2-value cow and plant a house. And if I plant in here, I can go to Milwaukee next time if I need to.
Yes.
True.
That is that.
Alright,
Is that? That's that.
Yes.
my turn.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Journey for 4. Spend.
I cannot possibly have spent the 16 on my guys.
Well,
I didn't have all this money. now we're good.
buy Texas Longhorn.
You got the Longhorn. Did you get the good one?
Yeah, well, about the one that was worth the most victory
Yeah.
points. Yeah.
7.
Yeah. That's my turn.
You can buy as many cows as your cowboys will allow you.
Yes. If you had 6 cowboys and you wanted to buy 6 level 1s for
Level 3s,
$36,
you
yeah.
could. You absolutely could.
you could do that, yes.
You
But
just
each
have to-
cowboy can only be used once.
can only be used once, right? So you use it that turn and it's not available again. Is Wally growling up there? Is that what I just heard?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go let him out to go potty in a minute.
Sure.
Okay.
So I assume it's.
Is it mine?
Oh yes,
Oh,
Okay.
see, I know that I taken my turn.
I hired, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
You
so.
paid me 2 coins. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait,
I went up here and bought a cow. Is it now Mark's turn?
I actually think it is.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Because I was behind you. You hired,
Yeah.
then I hired, then you advanced and you gave me the coins. I apologize. It is my turn.
Yeah, Craig and I were both staring.
No,
at it.
I thought that it was Craig, and it was like I wasn't even thinking about it. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and play this, which will advance my train 3.
You were behind me here,
Yeah,
so you would go 1,
2,
2.
and then I've got one more, and I'm trying to decide if I want to
Oh,
go to the
gotcha,
station or
okay.
not. I don't think I do. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trucking. And then where do I want to move? I don't care about building. I mean, I do, but I don't, obviously. 1, 2, 3 gets me here. Oh, let's make this. Oh, sorry. This has to come out also. I have 5 movement.
Mm-hmm. You got 5 movement?
I do.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize those were. I took the one behind for the victory points. I didn't realize it was worth. The first one was worth 2.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't think you could unlock them in that order.
Yeah, I think you can choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have 5 movement, so I can get all the way to Craig's location, which I am not opposed to. Because that'll give me a double action. Is that worth it for me? Not really. Well, I guess I could do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hightail it up to Craig's location. And that's gonna let me. I can gain a TP or move my train.
For 2 coins.
I'm okay with that. I think. Yeah. Choo choo. And then I get an action, a double action. I don't think I'm going to use a double action. I'm just going to discard a 2 cow to play cows. I think I like this. I think I have a vested interest in this. Oh, would you like something there? Is that what you're saying?
No, just moving them down so we'll remember.
Right.
You can finish your turn.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Now you can go.
Alright.
I'll allow it.
So if I go 1, 2, 3, what's gonna cost me
A coin.
coins land there?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any cows I can buy with 4 coins? And 5 cowboys? Probably not, because I don't have any money, so.
I mean,
Well,
3.
Yeah, you can buy the 3 again. You have how many coins? 4?
4.
Yeah, same situation you were in last time. You could buy one of these for 3 if you wanted to.
Either way, I might wind up having to give you 1 money.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3.
I think this is the first time in a game I've successfully placed a rent building that has actually gotten me money.
Yeah.
Normally I place it and then I get bypassed the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
It's classic, really. Ah, now I've got Pete's Angel stuck in my head. I don't even know all the words. I just know the tune.
And then how's the how do these things work? I can do them anytime, or
Yeah, you just
You-
discard 1 to draw 2.
Plus, you get a basic action from that building.
Yeah, you do.
You can do any of your basic.
1
actions.
basic single action.
from what? On
See,
what
see,
building?
see
Any
this up
building
here?
that you're on that you can't or don't
take actions.
or don't want to use any of the actions on the tile, you're allowed to do 1 basic action.
Oh,
That's what this is saying, Craig, on your chart.
oh,
So on yours, it probably says red, blue, yellow, or hazard, or TP equals 1 basic action.
all right,
You can also stop on your own building, and if you take no actions on it, you can take a single action.
all right.
And I've done those
So I
sorts
could-
of things because I just wanted to get the best, like just slow roll it, trying to get the best turn you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just sit there constantly discarding and drawing, discarding.
Draw one, discard.
All right, my turn.
I think so. Oh, were you gonna do the double?
And the double, so that means draw
Draw
two.
two, discard two. And you'll forgive me if I have to make sure that gets discarded.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start my turn then.
I think it's fine.
So we'll go 1, 2. Craig's money allowed me to.
Get a hazard.
Yeah,
Make your treehouse a little more valuable.
I mean somebody's gonna build it right back up, but it's 4 victory points regardless. I'm gonna get 2 movement. 1, 2.
You old double jersey.
What's that for? 4.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, even if it has a monkey kind of shape.
I don't think that's true. I would have to look, but
I'm wondering if we're still on the VeggieTales
it must be.
train. Bronco, you might have to articulate a little bit here. This is me?
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me, dog?
Hello? What'd he do?
He dropped a treat down the air vent.
Monkey Silly Song from 2011. Okay. I mean, it can be lifted up, I guess.
No, honey, it's gone. Down the air vent.
I understand what you're saying. Where am I at here? Do I want to buy a cow? I do want to buy a cow. I hate that I have to stop to buy a cow. But such is life.
Go buy a cow on the run.
I am.
Is that where you want to go?
A cow on the run. I will even sell a Black Angus. It's probably not the wisest move, but for 2 coins. And then I have 3 cowboys, which should enable me to get a West Highland for how much? 6?
6.
Excellent. This is all I want in life.
You want the one worth 3?
Aren't they all?
No, they're not all worth 3. But
Oh, there's another.
the
Oh,
one I gave
no.
you is worth 5.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm done.
In New Zealand, they don't have the varied.
The variation.
Victory
They're
points,
just
yeah.
worth a set number for whatever color.
Yeah.
That's,
But there's actually deck building. You can add cards into your hand that aren't the gold cards that have abilities. And when you draw them, you can play them for their ability. Then you're allowed to draw right back up. So you can sit there and chain bonuses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double action. Oh, we'll do that. We'll
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, even if it has a monkey kind of shape. Yeah.
draw one, discard,
I don't think that's true.
and draw one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, VeggieTales was good at packing in those little zingers. But if it's not a monkey, what is it? An ape?
Well, I thought that
Is that what they
an
refer
ape
to?
was a subset of monkeys. That's what I'm curious about. Because they taxonomically, the traits, like human beings, are great apes.
Mm-hmm. No tail.
They will never not be great apes, even if they evolve.
A tail.
Yeah, into the future. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
So, if I have this thing in my hand when I sell my cattle, it's gonna get
Okay.
put
No,
into
it says
the
humans
cart, right?
did not evolve from.
You would discard it. That is
Okay,
correct.
so that is a true statement. Yeah.
that is a true
yeah.
statement.
And when do I play it?
Interesting.
I can only play it when I have the combination I need, or is
No,
that-
you can play it on your turn and get its value in the upper left corner. And then if you haven't completed by the end of the game, you'll lose the victory points it shows. That has a negative value.
Alright, well, I will play it. So I can
If it
put
doesn't
on
have a
my
tail
hand.
and it's not, if
Alright.
it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, it's an ape.
Alright.
Okay? Done?
Sure.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
and
it.
Whatever.
And they get 2 coin, I guess.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, well, we'll move to here to sell those for.
You and your 2 jerseys. It's impressive.
Problem is I'm carrying them all the way up to
All
here,
the
so I
way
can't,
through.
I can't use other things for Coolio stuff. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ditch.
You can advance it.
Hey, buddy.
You want to advance your train a couple spaces there?
Yes, please. And then I will.
Oh, you're doing the houses. I was like, what are you doing?
Go to there
Them 2s is good.
and there.
Well, he's just busy, isn't he?
I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere near those places anyway, but
All
all
right,
right,
is me.
Mark. Yep.
Well, here's your ill-gotten coin.
I think it was gotten quite fairly.
I'm sure it was coerced
Hmm.
with bribery. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. Yeah, 4. 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend my.
I'm going to advance my train 1, and I'm going to pay 6 to install. Well, I mean, I don't have to pay 6 to install. I'm going to install my station manager, and I'm going to unlock my other movement. So I can do a move 6. I'm getting this.
Hey, we're all in the same space.
Howdy, boys. And oh, it's right here. It's like, where did I put? I miss. It's not on my board, but it's not out there either. Yeah. And then I get an action. Oh yes, I'm going to back that up. Just
You
one
did
time.
rid of got 2, but yeah.
I know, but I only have 1 I'm gonna trash. Well, okay. I could be bold and start dumping 2s, I suppose, but
That's what Derek did the one game he did. He was down to like 6 cards total in his.
well, the problem is I haven't really managed to upgrade all my I haven't gotten enough extra cows. I'm concerned I might start suffering. I guess yeah, I could trash 2, so I can back it up again, and I will trash a jersey and what's the best one? A Dutch belt. Bye bye, Greenie. Much fun as we've had, that time is done. And then I will draw 2 cards and say good. Oh yes, now it shows up. I just drew the 2 cards I just trashed.
Nice. Well played.
Alright, so
Hey, I guess you're doing something.
let's go there.
What are you gonna do? Water hazard or a teepee?
Let's put the TV for the 4.
Really?
Good choice.
You know, I still have an opportunity to host Jason later. That's fine.
And then
Okay.
You do indeed.
place a cowboy.
And then
And place a cowboy.
and then
And then 6, 9, 10.
10.
And then, see, I can go to Milwaukee now, right? Since I got a hoodie, what's up there?
Except that your quality is only 10.
Oh, it takes 11?
It does.
Son of a...
So now you have to go to Detroit. Send it. Oh, you already
I
been
already went to Detroit.
Ooh, you have to go to Columbia.
You can go to Kansas City.
That seems bad.
It's only 1 more point than. It's
Going to
actually
Columbia?
it's actually equivalent because no, it's 8 minus 8
Yeah, it's
points.
minus 8.
Oh, okay.
It's actually
They've
a more
changed it.
significant penalty.
Yeah, it used to be minus 6.
Mhm.
Of course, you would get the coins for it, but it's
Yeah.
8 points is a kick in the nose.
That's a nice way to
See,
do it.
So I'm
we're
guessing to go into Columbia.
You don't have. I'm looking up above. You don't have any.
The only one he had was Memphis. I mean, he didn't get the value from Milwaukee, so that was including like quality.
I didn't have any quality.
Okay. Yeah,
Columbia it is, I guess.
it is indeed. So you'll gain
I
a draw 2, discard 2, but lose 5 points.
I played one game of this with Chris. And it was the funniest thing because I only scored like in the 50s that game, but he was like in the original version. He was like in every other city.
So there's got no combos at all.
I swear to God, he only scored like 16 points.
That
It was
is
hilarious.
awful. That's awful.
It was pretty humorous.
Oh goodness. Okay,
All right.
So, did I get anything from being in Columbia or no?
you get it. You get one of the tokens. The draw 2, discard 2 tokens.
Alright.
All right. Put me over.
And no kick in the nose.
Yeah. You know.
Gee, what are you doing?
I guess. I don't know why I would do that, but.
Quality.
Read and wheat, boys. That's a 16.
Straight flush.
Yeah.
16.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
I do have to pay 3. I'm gonna go to Toronto.
Victory points for a delivery?
Wow,
What?
what a thing, huh? What a concept.
What? And there was did you place a black one or a white one?
I did. I placed my other movement.
Your other movement.
Yeah.
We are now speed running the trail, the Great Western Trail. So that, I mean, you're done then, right?
I am.
Okay, now that's my turn. Believe me, I'm not avoiding it. I didn't have a chance actually because there was only hazards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I'm taking an engineer here. And then,
Whew.
shoot. Yeah, let's do another cowboy. And now for my next trick. 14. Excuse me. 14. I can't go to Toronto because I don't have a house yet. I'm delivered to Milwaukee. I don't like my options here. So I don't get to Pittsburgh, and I deliver to Cleveland, which means I have to deliver to Detroit, which makes me unhappy. Right? Am I reading that correctly?
What's that?
I have to deliver to Detroit, I think. I don't have access to Toronto yet because I haven't built the branchlet.
What's your score? How many did you score?
14.
Yeah, since you're already in Cleveland, you don't. Yeah. So.
Yeah, stupid jersey. One jersey in my deck.
Detroit, it is, I guess.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost you a little bit.
Well, I mean, I could choose to do St. Louis
Mm-hmm.
and not have to take this. Because I don't want that getting in the way of my deck either.
Well, plus it's a negative for the connection.
Well, it's a negative either way. I lose
Oh, it is.
5 points.
Yeah.
I almost got to Denver. I was gonna start to unlock more houses, but that didn't work out. So let's see. I got 14 cash, so I guess I can do that too. Detroit is a black location. I could increase my hand size again, which is probably the best option. I mean, I guess there's that. At least if I'm going to do Detroit, I'm going to get the hand size out of it. And then I'm going to get one of these. And I have to take a stupid thing. Dump. Draw 6.
At the park here and I can do a minus a $5 cowboy, can I?
Yep.
I get that last cowboy.
You're welcome.
And that means I get a blue or a green
Yep.
TP.
You do.
Let's do blue.
Ooh, and you get victory points, by the way, for filling in those last 2 rows.
Hmm?
The last 2 columns. If you,
Yes,
if
I know,
you
that's
get your
why.
guys out there.
That was
Alright.
the purpose.
Is it my turn then, or you got another buy in ya?
See, that's also sell
A white?
a white for 2. Yeah, we'll do that too. Alright, now we're done.
Alright. Go to here.
You go to there.
2. I will pay 5 coins for that guy.
Will you? Oh, Carmen.
Then I will pay 9 coins for that guy.
Wow.
Then I have,
Build at a discount
I can.
for something ridiculously large.
Mm-hmm.
You can go away 9.
Yeah, I can.
Wow. Max quality and then move 5. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
Of course, we haven't unlocked our quality discs, but that's not a big surprise.
No. I'm thinking 6. So for the 7, I would just need to eliminate a level 1.
To get your level 7.
Yeah. Because I have 6 dudes. No, that's not true. I would have to pay.
Wait, what?
I'd have to pay 12.
Advance 3, then move your train back X spaces to put a disc on that numbered space.
I'm not sure. It's yeah.
Because it's showing the shield.
Yeah, I think you can move your train back to any place. I'm buying it for the victory points. to be
Well,
honest with you.
sure, but it says X, so it means the numbers match. I'm curious about that
So that cost me 12.
now. No, it only costs you 1 per.
1 per. That's right.
It gives you the 1
Six.
per discount on that.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Look up here in a minute. Alright, what do I got? Love. Love is what I got. Remember that. I need to hire. One more time. So pop me into where y'all are,
Mhm.
because that's the popular place to be. I'm gonna sell a Guernsey for 2, and then spend another 4 on a cowboy. What is happening here? What have I done? Have I done this? Who did this?
Actually, there may be another. The other versions, there's actually another sheet. Oh no. It's
Oh,
not.
as a reference for the buildings? Yeah.
Although no, here it is. Yeah,
Did you find it?
I think so.
I got a hazard. I'm gonna take this one.
Perform an extraordinary delivery. First, move your engine 1 or more spaces backwards. Then choose a city crest whose city value is equal to or lower than the number of spaces that you just moved your engine backwards.
Right. So
Okay,
like, if you move your engine back 18 spaces, you can deliver to New York City.
oh.
You can put a disc there. It's kind of nutty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you're done.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, let's see, let's go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
needs it.
Quality. And bump up the choo-choo. And
Bless
that's
you.
it.
All right, Jason. Where did? Oh, good grief! It looks like a long distance, but it's not.
Oh, and let me swap. Dude.
Draw two, discard two.
Yeah.
So if I stop here and move it forward 3, that would put me 1, 2, 3 at 17.
You'd be at 17.
I could move it back 15 and then place a disc on Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Seems extreme, but yeah.
Okay, that would give me 4 points. What?
It's kind of a nutty building.
Yeah.
It feels like kind of an end game action.
Well,
I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
as far as like get your train up there as far as you can and like nail Montreal or something,
yeah.
because you don't have to have access to it, do you?
Well, this is going to be the last round. We're going to push the disc off. I think in all likelihood.
Yeah.
So if I don't do it now, I don't do it. But at the same time, that also makes it a lot harder for me to deliver to any of the other spaces. I mean, it would just, I just wouldn't get the money for it, I guess. Well, I would have to pay the bonus. Oh, shoot, that's weird. That is a weird one. That would give me 4 points and a goal card. Sorry, guys, just that kind of threw me for a loop. I'm on Cleveland. So yeah, Pittsburgh would be the only place to do that too.
Well, unless you were able to wait one more turn to advance. Oh, you have to do it on that space. That's the problem.
That's the
You're not
problem,
gonna,
yeah.
unless you can just hightail it and come back around one last time before somebody else triggers endgame.
Maybe. I mean, I've got a lot of movement, but because we'll be placing here next, right?
Uh huh. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think that the game lasts two deliveries. I don't. So, but do I have a better play? That's the other question.
Yeah.
Yes, I might. Okay, so we will go. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 movement, so move 6. I will. Take the hazard.
Did you just pay? What'd you do? It cost 5. You took a coin back.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright. Then I got 2 movements. I'll go to there and go up. 1, 2.
Yeah, you can't hire. You don't have anybody to hire at a discount.
No.
Okay. So you are really gonna hit that, probably hit this, and then get around and
Try
nail
it.
the final one there. That's
Yeah,
that's
I do have to monkey with my deck a little, my
Your
hand
hand.
a little bit.
okay. So this is me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I had a thought. And now I'm not sure. Did you wait? You went past my place, right?
Did I not give you your 3?
2. It's just 2.
It's 2. There you go.
I was counting it in what I was trying to calculate.
Yeah.
So yes, I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to go here. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get to here. I will sell one of my plethora of black angai.
Yeah, this is I'm not gonna have time to do this.
2 coins. And I will buy a super cool dude. It's 6 coins when you have 4 cowboys for the Longhorn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 4 cowboys. I will take a Longhorn. Thank you. I am also going to go ahead and do a draw 2, discard 2 here.
I should have just taken Pittsburgh.
Oh my gosh, how is this possible? Am I past that one? No. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a silly thing to do.
Oh, that's funny. I could do that.
So once somebody drops this off, the person that pushes this off the end of the board collects it is worth 2 victory points.
Ah.
Everybody else gets 1 more turn.
Okay.
So this game will allow for an even amount of turns.
Okay, and then I drop 6. Alright, great.
And let's pop over here. What's the best cow I can get with 6 cowboys and the 14?
Oh, the purple for sure.
Yeah.
6 coins.
Alright. Yep. And then that's it.
Jason. Run as fast as you can.
Yeah, the problem is my hand isn't good. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be a little better than this. That's what's gonna kill me. So we will, yeah, screw it. We'll go to money isn't my issue, so we'll go to here.
So you said not next Tuesday.
Nope.
So I'm fine with delaying Risk Legacy one more day.
Okay.
Are you good?
Go to here. And
Advance your
train,
train
I
2,
guess. Yeah, looks like it.
and then basic action or double action.
You can go ahead. I'm just gonna do draws and discards.
Oh, he makes that sound like it's gonna be something easy. That's funny. I need some time here.
Whew. Okay, well,
Okay,
so
I
be it.
mean, I could do that. To what end? Well, okay, I'm gonna set up for this. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Coin for you.
Thank you.
Discard 2 Black Angus to gain 4. And then spend 7. Do I do that? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to remove a hazard. I mean, I guess they're. It's victory points. It's a pretty good rate on victory points. But if I spend that, what am I not? What is not available for me to do later? That's not going to matter.
We're all gonna was having negative marks on here. It's crazy.
Oh, that's what matters. Yeah, no. Okay, I am not going to buy a hazard, so I'm done. Draw two.
Come up here. That has to be 2 matching
Yes.
cows? Crap. This.
Ooh. Neat.
Now let's buy the hazard. And heck with it. Not gonna win anyway. That's 4. Actually, that worked out okay. Yep, that's it.
You done? Okay.
And we'll do this thing. And that's drop 2, get rid of 2, right?
Yeah, the token. Yeah, draw 2, discard 2.
Nuts. When I came up too shy of getting to Milwaukee. It was a bummer.
Too shy of Milwaukee?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's a rough hand.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's I rushed it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the strategy I play, I don't have to thin my herd as much because I tend to spend my cows.
Right.
So it allows me to filter, you know. But
course.
this time, since I decided it was a good idea to
To
run
hightail
like hell,
it. Now you pay the price.
no, I'm gonna, yeah, it's actually gonna end up, yeah, not good for me, to be honest with you. I should have just taken Pittsburgh to begin with. I mean, I guess
Well, it's
I-
your turn.
Okay. I mean, I guess I can go to San Francisco, right? Is that true?
I mean, it's 18, but yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, when I.
Oh, to do that?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Mhm. But you're in advance 3, so you could go all the way to Montreal.
Oh, I don't have to have my disc here?
Well, you don't have it here in San Francisco either.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
I mean, I'm assuming. I guess.
Good question.
What does
Good question.
is that in the expansion or is that
No.
no? That's not. You
Yeah.
have to meet the requirements.
As usual, you may not choose any city crest that. Okay. Equal.
That might actually be part of this.
Okay.
The rules for does it count it as a delivery? How does it read for?
Perform an extraordinary delivery.
So it is a delivery.
Yeah.
So then this says that you have to meet the requirements for a delivery.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a if
Yeah.
you don't have a branchlet, you can't deliver to it.
Mhm. So yeah, it's just not going to work for me anyway.
Milwaukee is the best you could do. Or New York,
Oh yeah, because I would just pay for.
because you have access to all these, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which is worth 3 victory points by itself.
3 victory points plus I think I take a random
You,
one of these.
no, you select it. Oh, yeah, you're right. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Anyway. Okay. So be it. We'll go on to here. Don't care.
Do these slide down when you take one in the middle?
No.
Interesting. I thought they did. Look at that man. Rude. Race there.
Okay.
Like I want a trigger end game.
All right. Well, I only got up to 9, so I'm gonna have to go to Columbia.
Bummer.
Yep.
Well, hey, you get a draw 2, discard 2 token.
Yep.
You lucky guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a bad strategy. Oh well, it's fun to be able to play my buildings, though. You know.
Uh-huh. I mean, it is worth 9 points. So it
Yeah.
kind of
Oh yeah,
offsets
yeah,
it a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah.
And then
On my
A
desk.
all right. So, I have a rules question.
Yeah.
If I have a card that gives me movement and I move into Kansas City with it, I then perform the Kansas City action, go back to the beginning, and then take my turn, right? Because this would not be my turn. This would be the extra movement granted by the card.
But Kansas City's going to stop all of their actions.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is technically Kansas City is just one stop. I didn't make a move.
I don't think you're going to be able to wrap around the board.
Well, that's kind of what I was wondering.
Yeah.
It's like if I
I think once you get to Kansas City, even if you had 5 movement left, you don't get to carry that movement over.
well, but this isn't my regular move. That's what I'm saying. This is a separate move.
But
So normally, if I would use this anywhere else, I would move, and then I would take my turn, which would have a move
right, well, I think your turn becomes Kansas City.
because you have to complete that action.
Exactly.
Okay. But I am correct in saying that if I do this and move here, I would take this action.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would have a move,
Mm-hmm.
and I could take another action.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I just don't understand why that's any different from Kansas City to another action. Problem here is that if I play this and then go to Kansas City, I'm short a cow.
Yeah.
But what I really want to do is get my new cows shoveled into my deck so I can draw them. So I think what I do here is I play this and use the move action to go here. Advance my train. And then I'm going to take a double action, which I'm going to do a double draw, double discard. I have 1 card to draw, and now I can shuffle these and maybe I'll play 5. How many cards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, okay, so not a great chance. 1 and 7. I just discard 2 cards here, so it's going to be you and you. $14, $15, $16, $17. So then now on my turn, I will move here. Man, 17. That is really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. So with 17, I can get to Pittsburgh. I really do need to get San Francisco here, but it's not going to happen. So Guess I'm gonna lose those points. TP. And I guess I'm getting 2 extra points. Let's put a card right there. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, sorry. Popping this off here.
I am.
So I'm trying to think through your question. Never had it come up.
It's not, yeah. Normally for us, it's like Kansas City is the
Well-
last thing that happens. Then off you go. Is that wise? Oh, I can't. I guess I can't put another higher out there. I was saving that money for something and then I didn't do it. Because I was trying to get there and I didn't. So 17 is Pittsburgh. I guess.
I know there are specific rules about when you can play those cards. Now I'm trying to.
2 to unlock this for no reason. Is that an option? I mean, I'll pay 2. Somebody gives me some coins for the victory point, so I'll just unlock this one. Sure. And that's gonna make me take one of these. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the end of my game, right? I don't get another turn because I finished this out.
Right.
Oh, I do get 17 cash. And I didn't have to pay anything for my transport, so that actually worked out really well.
Okay. I here's what I think would happen because if you could use it to get there, but you still have to follow the other phases. One of which would be refilling your hand. So theoretically, using your logic, you're selling all your cattle there. Once you enter phase C, that's the last phase. So if you were to draw, that forces you into phase C. Doing.
Well, but not. We don't normally like when you do the move 2 or move 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
That doesn't do that. You move to the space. You take the action. It triggers you to move again. You move to the next space, take the action. Then you go to phase C. You don't refresh your hand between those actions.
No, you don't. What I'm saying is, but once you're in phase C, that's when you refresh your action. You don't have any other actions after phase C.
Right, I understand that.
So if
you end up doing 2 phase Bs.
Right.
One of which can be Kansas City, and the other of which can be a building. Phase B incorporates both your buildings, your opponent's buildings, and Kansas City. So if we play it where you can hit 2 buildings in a turn and activate all of their actions, there's nothing saying that you can't activate Kansas City and then move on and
Well, Kansas City
activate
isn't a
behind it.
building.
But Kansas City is in phase B. So the way we play it is on your turn, if you get extra movement, right, which usually comes from a building, right, you move, you stop on a building, activate its powers. One of those powers incorporates a move. You then move and then activate that building. That's all phase B. There is no phase C between the 2 phase B activations.
Right.
Then you do phase C. One of the possibilities in phase B is Kansas City. And Kansas City just says do steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So I think the problem is we're talking about the fact that we're past the move phase. So you have to move first. Correct? Because that's A.
Yeah.
And then the question is, what's the timing on the play of these cards?
They can only be played in the first 2. They can't be played in phase C.
Okay. But that still does not preclude the
Okay.
ability to play it
What I'm
after
saying
Kansas City.
is that once you go to Kansas City, you're going to sell your herd.
I understand.
So by that reasoning, when you start here, you will have no hand.
Correct. But you don't need a herd down there. You don't need a hand down there. You just move to the next building and spend your money. So here's how I see it. If you play this card first and it moves you, you're then in phase B, activating wherever you landed. You don't go back to phase A. Phase A is the only place you actually make movements.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to use phase A movement first to get to Kansas City. You then enter phase B in Kansas City, perform the 5 steps. Before you exit phase B, you play your card, which gives you the extra move, moving you down the path to whatever building you end up on, activating that building. Then you move into phase C to draw your hand.
So,
Is how I see it.
okay.
Honestly, it's not super important. I don't think it affects me at all. I mean, I guess all I could have done is bought a cow. I don't know. I mean, not a big deal. I guess I could have gotten this to, you know, unlock more buildings or something. But it's an interesting edge case. I don't like I said, you said, I don't think I've ever seen it happen.
No.
It just so happened to occur. I mean, it could happen if you build a building here. Well, no, because it's still the opposite way. These cards with this movement on it breaks the cycle, unless that green arrow means something different. But I don't think so. I think it just means movement. So, yeah.
So,
It's weird. You can go.
during your turn, if you happen to have one or more, you play hand either before performing phase A, before or after performing any one action in phase B.
Right.
Yeah.
So as long as you've completed the action in phase B, you could then play the card that lets you move to a different location where you then activate
Okay.
again.
Let's see here. It's the move with the no pay.
Yes.
Okay, it actually has a little blurb on it. Let's read it. Move your cattleman up to 3 steps forward along the trail, ignoring any green and black hands. However, you are not allowed to use the location on which you stop.
Oh, well, there you go.
So if you move your cattleman before phase A, you then start the usual movement of phase A from that location. If you move your cattleman after using location in phase B, you directly carry out phase C once your cattleman reaches the new location. You are not allowed to move to Kansas City via this immediate action. Well, that was a lot of discussion.
that
for
would have
something
that
that
was a
was,
whole bunch of nothing.
Sorry, I'm
So
a little
then-
tired. Yeah.
So technically, so what just happened then?
Well, you stopped short and you did an action.
Well, yeah, and then I played the card to move on, but you can't do that unless.
No, you'd had to have played the card to move that, but then you wouldn't be allowed to use.
But then I wouldn't be.
location.
But then I wouldn't be able to use my regular move.
Yeah. So I guess theoretically you're still here.
Well, that or I didn't use the location, right?
Right.
Which,
Would mean
what did I do? I hand fixed. But I only had 5 cards. I would still have had 15 quality instead of 17, is what my hand composition ended up
Okay.
being. So I'd have been 2 coins short, and still made it. I think that's the only real effect.
yeah.
And my train moves back 1 space, but I'm still at Pittsburgh, so I think that's all it takes to correct that error.
Okay.
I hate the fact that they have to make a special rule
For one.
just for that.
Yeah.
One
And
specific
if I
thing they
had
did.
I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm not tracking you. So I should have seen that right away. But anyway, so Craig, would you like a turn?
Would you like your last turn?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to sell some stuff.
Woof! Man, that's like 20 minutes of rules lawyering right there. I mean,
Yeah.
So that all that stuff is superfluous at this point, right? So it doesn't do any good with anything down there.
Yeah.
yeah, it really
I
doesn't.
mean, theoretically, for hiring.
well,
there's
it
no
could
place
affect
better.
it could affect his turn.
Uh,
Because if it puts something out that he might benefit from on the table.
So I'll,
on the,
okay,
here, let's get you out here.
8.
because there's that too.
13, 15, 16.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. Great Western Trail is a great game,
Mhm.
and it's very complicated.
Mhm.
I
Yes,
feel
yeah.
like that's a weakness in the design if you have to make a special rule for an effect that you've implemented in your own game. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
So go ahead.
but doesn't every game have
There.
something to that breaks the basic rules?
But it's so specific. That feels like a very narrow edge case.
Yeah.
And if you've created
Well-
something that does that, just eliminate it.
So just not have that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Or
mean,
don't have it attached to the card. You know? Yeah.
or look at the rule book.
I know, right? It's a whole friggin' rule just for that. So, yeah. Alright.
All right.
What's you? How's your quality?
16.
Nice.
Okay,
You
so
too can go to Pittsburgh.
I can get all the way to Pittsburgh. What's that gonna cost me?
1, 2, 3, 3 coins. Or you can just go to Milwaukee for free.
Uh,
I had the score sheets out. Where did they go? Are they in this stack somewhere, Jason?
Yeah. There you go. It's funny. After all that, now I'm looking at possibly taking a different action. Nine. Replace that. That would be a net of more points.
You good?
I think so.
All right.
So
Last action, Jason.
yeah, the last action, Jason. Okay, so I go to there. I have 6, 9. So I've upgraded my 3, 4. There'd be a net of 9 victory points.
Oh, dang it. I knew I messed up. I meant to go to 4th station.
Except I would have to
I
pay.
was going to do that. I was gonna back myself up into the station, trashing cards, and then get the 4th one, because I would have gotten extra victory points for this.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna do what I was gonna do.
Do what you
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pay 3 to the bank.
Dang. I was looking forward to those extra 2 coins.
I will move back 18 spaces
And deliver to New York.
and deliver to New York.
Seems good. You want to get that, oh, you already did the movement. That's the victory points there. Sweet. And take a,
Oh, I was supposed to move forward 3 first, so 1, 2.
okay.
Take a what? Oh, one of these guys. I'm hoping this is worth something. Nope,
Buckets.
not worth squat.
All right, here we go. So it's time for scoring. Let's see here. Let's go back to the grid. All right, so Jason,
Yeah.
every 5 coins.
1.
Greg,
4.
4, and 4 for me also. Buildings.
Okay.
Jason.
Yeah. 9, 10, 13, 17, 18.
That's a lot of building points. It's gonna be tough to surmount. Craig,
5.
5. Don't feel bad. I've got 1. Shields. So any city delivery points. So Craig, -5, -10.
Woohoo!
-10.
Mm-hmm.
Rough. That's sad.
I don't know that any of us are gonna.
Jason, -5, +5, so 0.
Yeah.
Well, they really made the deliveries punishing.
This version of it is incredibly.
I got -5, but I got 4. So -1 for deliveries. Wow.
So
Hardly anything. Stations.
It's hilarious.
All right,
Mark's
so
the
I
station
got
master.
6.
Yeah.
6 for stations. You guys each got 0.
Somebody didn't. Oh no, nobody went there.
I was gonna go in there at the end. I meant to go back. I was gonna back up in the last turn. And I forgot. I was working on my cows. Hazards. Jason.
8.
8. Great.
11.
And I also have 8. Oh, cows. Oh no, this is cows. Somebody ate up all the yellow cows. Oh man. Didn't get a chance to play that one.
Did you score it?
I have it set. Well, I have it here.
Oh.
I got that one in play. I just had a second one.
Did you
Okay.
have multiple of each?
Oh, I didn't. You're right. I did not.
So you're welcome.
Well, I had 2 3s. I just need another 4 and another 5. All right. So cows.
11.
17.
Mm-hmm. 17, Jason.
15. I'm sorry. Yeah.
15. I got 11, 16. Yeah, I got the most in cows. Good job. Good job, cows. Goals. So now you have to figure out what you got. I got this one,
I got 3.
and I got that one. You got 3,
Mm-hmm.
Craig,
6.
and I got 7.
So you completed all yours?
I completed 2. I completed this one and this one,
Okay.
and lost this one, and this
Gotcha.
one doesn't count
Yeah.
against me. Station bonuses.
Oh, that's these doohickeys.
You got nothing.
I got nothing.
You didn't take any.
Nope.
I get 3 points for every 2 stations, so that's 3, and I get a point for every guy, which is 6, so 9.
Nice. If Mark's gonna take it.
Okay, I'm not certain what this symbol is. It's just a guy. Oh yeah, bonuses on the map.
Yeah.
So how many victory points?
8.
8.
Likewise.
I didn't get any on that one. Didn't get there. Didn't pay attention to it. Victory points. Oh, did you get the 3 for the movement? Craig,
Yes.
you did not. Jason and I did. And then I got the 2.
In New Zealand, the final disc is actually a 5,
Wow.
so it's a little more.
Juicy.
Yeah.
18, 19, 27, 32, 42, 45, 53, 56 for Jason.
Whew.
Craig.
Not great.
4, 9, -1, 10, 21, 27, 35. Me, 4, 5, 4, 10, 18, 34, 41, 50, 55! Jason!
What did I have?
56!
Hey.
Oh!
Is that the second week in a row you've come up 1 point short?
One shy. I think the last time it was like for second place. I was one behind
Oh,
them,
yeah.
something like that. Anyway, oh, the heartache. How could I have missed a point? You know what? If I had stuck to my original plan
Yeah.
and backed into that station, I would have gotten 2 points for that, plus another 3 points for that. Now, whether I had the right herd size to get me to Pittsburgh or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a tough call. So close, kids. I almost had it. But Jason's the big winner. Not that I'm surprised. He plays so much Great Western Trail, I would expect he should win. Craig, you also played. Congratulations.
Well done.
Fun game. I hope you liked it.
It was good.
Yeah, we'll play it again. You'll get a chance to see the other versions, and and the mechanics are similar, so some of the details are different.
Cool.
Kids, you've been great to hang out with us. It's been lovely having you. Thanks for all of the fun. Thanks for all the interaction. I appreciate hanging out with you guys, and all you lurkers out there. I love you too. See you guys later.